With Cascade Platinum Plus, I load this and get this. Dare to dish differently.
Whatever your interest, there's something for everyone on Bigo.
Bigo.
Here we go, baby. I've been waiting for this. Is Queen Latifah singing the national anthem? Okay, Queen Latifah. Is Van Der Esch playing? Starting off on defense. How do we already have a personal flag for a late hit? The game just started. I'm glad they fumbled that snap. I'll take a field goal. We blocked it! Wanye Thomas blocked it. Noah Igbenogany. Welcome to the Cowboys. Did we really miss the extra point? Here we go again. Micah Parsons sack. I love this man. Finally, we get to see the offense. Go CeeDee Lamb. Oh! Third and goal. Incomplete. Are we really going to kick a field goal? Who is Brandon Aubrey? Okay, he better have made that one. 9-0. Another sack. Osa and DeMarcus Lawrence. Intercepted Deron Blanche. Touchdown. This is hilarious. They're talking all that trash. Saquon's gonna run for so many yards. But we got Jalen Hyatt. He's gonna be a difference maker. Darren Waller. They would have blamed Dak for that interception. Pass interference on Brandon Cooks. Let's go. Going for it on fourth down. First down, Cooks. Jake Ferguson dropped it. Take the field goal. There we go, Brandon Aubrey. 19-0. Interception to Stephon Gilmore. He caught that. Can we score a touchdown on offense now? Tony Pollard. Touchdown. It's 26-0. Micah Parsons has been boxing? Maybe I should pick up some boxing. Bow, Malik Hooker. You got to pick that off. It hit your hand. Wait, the Giants are going for it on 4th and 5? They converted it? All we got to do is guard Darren Waller. He's their only offense. Dorrance Armstrong getting in on the sack? And they missed that field goal. And we end the half with another Osa Odigizua sack. I just want to see the offense put together a couple nice drives. Then it's rush out. I want to see Deuce Vaughn. I forgot we got the ball to start the half. You got to catch that Peyton Hinder shot. That's a touchdown. Pollard fumble. Got it back. Everything's going our way. Touchdown, Pollard. It's literally 33-0. I'm so glad we gave Zach Martin his money. Look at that block. Aren't we going to see Trey Lance this game? Stephon Diggs in the building to watch his brother. He might be a Cowboy soon now. They're really going for it deep in their territory. Wow. Osa, another sack. We've sacked him 5 times. Another sack. Dante Fowler. Go for it again. Oh, y'all better play. That got a tattoo for 11 hours. 11 hours? At what point do we sit back? Stephon Gilmore is a beast. Now Kevontae Turpin is scoring? Turn out the lights. The party's over. I just went to the bathroom. We got the ball back again. Dig strip fumble. We gave the ball to Aiden. He's so big now. Deuce Vaughn is in? I stopped keeping track of sacks at this point. I don't even need to watch anymore. I'm just going to text my Giants friends. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be insufferable all week. 40-0. They didn't score a single point. Every other team in the league scored. Our offense didn't look that good. We beat you 40-0. I know you ain't talking about offense. Y'all scored 0 points. All that trash you were talking. Oh, we're going to beat the Cowboys. That sucks. Hello? I thought you said Daniel Jones was better than Dak. Didn't you say that? It was a fluke. How is 40-0 a fluke? We're having Bible study on Wednesday. You need this prayer. Y'all the only NFC East team to lose. Call me back when y'all score some points. How about them Cowboys? I'm a grown man. Life is worth living for days like today.
Yo! I say yo! Let's get it. Smash the like button as you come in the building. Oh, no. Don't start hating. There we go. I said yo. Alright, man. Let's get it. Smash the like button as you come in the building. Kick the like button as you come in the building. Let everybody know Knockout Live, man. There you go. Run them lights up. Yo, let's talk this boxing. Run them lights up. Yo, 40-0. Damn. Oh, man, I hate that for Aaron Rodgers. Now it's going to be an excuse when we beat their ass, too. I hope he be all right for next week, but if he coming out of this game, them ankle injuries, man, you don't usually get better in a week. I hope he get a speedy recovery, man. There you go. There you go. There you go. Turn up. super chat, go ahead and hit that $sign button. You can catch my cash app right there at the bottom, man. There you go. For anybody interested in the beginning of the show, that's Scooter Magruder. I'm going to be playing that shit every Monday night when I come live, unless the Cowboys play on the Monday. I'm going to be playing his reaction to the Cowboys game every time I come on Monday after we get the W. On a Sunday, yeah. After we get the W on Sunday, I'm playing the Scooter Magruder reaction. Yeah. Cowboys turn up. I'm about to take your wrench, Dean. I'm about to take your wrench, Dean. It's Cowboys over everybody, not me. I don't give a damn. I'm not even really a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. Yeah, I said it. I used to have Cleveland hats. I had Miami hats. Then I had Cleveland hats again. Now I got Lakers hats, man. Hey, DJ G5 Gate. DJ G5 Gate. Drop that beat on their head before we can get the show started. My homie DJ G5 Gate. Drop that on their head one time.
KO the base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here, bro. Smash the like button. Let everybody know we live. Share it on your social media platforms. Matter of fact, let me drop my notification. Let everybody know I'm live right now, because some people be forgetting the time that we live and stuff. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and share this. Post it. We live right now. All right, man. Let's get the camera turned on one time, bro. Get the camera turned on and we're going to get straight to it, bro. Get the camera turned on, man. Shout out to the homie. Rocking the Michael Parsons today, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's going to be hard for some of y'all to look at this shit today, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Throwback. Michael Parsons. You know what I mean? Shout out, brother Huey Q in the building. What's up? Savage Bo, I see you. DP, are you with me? Ooh. Oh, DP, the Bengals. 3 points? 3 points, bro. Y'all scored more than the Giants, though. Y'all scored more than the Giants, though, man. All things, what's up with it? Gertz, I see you. Cash Crypto in the building. Bullet Gibson, I see you in the building, bro. Rizilla Jones, what's up? Danetta 27. Now, see Mike Biggs. I see. See there? When I take your wrench, you know what I'm saying? I turn you gray and I time you out. Why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be all that, Mike? It ain't gotta be like that. Shawnee Bo, what up? Boxing and barbecue in the building. Ronnie Bravo, homie and channel member to the channel. Omega Red, light-skinned brother from another homie and channel member to the channel. What's up? Oak Cliff Sensei, I see you. Omega Red say, what am I listening to, brother? You know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed to him, man. A little comedian on YouTube, man. He be doing the Dallas Cowboys reactions. You can expect that every Monday after we whoop ass on Sunday, bro. You know what I mean? You can expect that every Monday after we whoop ass on Sunday. If you just come in about 10 minutes late if you don't want to hear it, because I'm going to play it every time. Yeah, that's how we going. That's how we coming this year, because we going to the Super Bowl. Big Block, what up? Not me, I see you, bro. Deem in the building, I see you, bro. I think I spoke to the homie Bullet. Salute. Planet 619, what's happening? Tony T, I see you. I see you, what's good? 80 Solo. What's happening with you, bro? Salute to you. Well, we got in the building. We got Miss KO in the building. What's up, baby? Salute to my beautiful wife. What's good? Miss KO. Deem say I'm 37. They ain't win the Super Bowl since you was watching cartoons on Saturday morning. Hey, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do all that, bro. You ain't gotta do all that. You know what I mean? I be who I be and nobody else. What's up? What's good with you? Salute to you, bro. Fareed, what's happening? Castro, what's up? We got Javon 1007 in the building. We got Meaty Riley in the building. What's up with it, Meaty Riley? We got Juice in the building. What's up with the Juice? We got Jamarius Childress, Dallas Cowboys for life. Facts. Fentanyl Public Relations. What's up with it? Salute. John Kramer, what's up? My Panthers still trash. Damn, Bryce Young. Bryce Young ain't saved today, bro. Savage Bo says Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that boy Tyreek. Hey, I bet you Patty Mahomes. I bet you Patty Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Bet you Patty Mahomes missing Tyreek right now, bro. Terry King, what up? We got Cooking with Frank in the building. All right. Savage Bo. Dean say, oh, you a Eagles fan? That classless organization. Let a player get hurt from the other team, they start cheering and shit. Y'all booed Donovan McNabb after everything he did for your organization. And you want to be a fan of them? I'm surprised somebody with your type of integrity, somebody with your type of loyalty, somebody with your type of being a man and trying to speak this boxing talk with objectivity. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised at you, Dean, that you would cheer for such a classless organization that hopes and cheers for another player on another team to get hurt. How y'all did Michael Irvin. And it's a little different when your quarterback, when they got film on your quarterback now, huh? All of a sudden, Jalen Hurts ain't look so good yesterday, going life and death with Mac Jones in the Patriots. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What y'all gonna do with our defense? Your boy was 1 for 9 against pressure. He can't throw the ball under pressure. You think we're going to put y'all under pressure? If the Patriots can get to y'all offensive line, what you think we about to do? Boy, we're going to run through y'all this year, bro. But how could you even be a Eagles fan? There's room on the bandwagon, sir. Cheering for the Eagles. Classless. Just classless, bro. Just classless. Team FBA, what up? What's good with you? Who else we got? We got Winston Lee in the building. We got Seattle Rick. What's up, Rick? Seattle Rick 206 hashtag TWT. What's good? John Kramer say it's one game. I don't care. I don't care. Next week, y'all gonna be. It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Bro, y'all signed cokeheads and women beaters. That's everybody in the league, bro. But we got the class. Our players, they want to come back. They love us. You know what I'm saying? They love us here. You know what I'm saying? Our fans have class. We ain't never cheered for no player being hurt. Y'all are cheering, y'all root when people get hurt. Notice how you ain't addressed that. How could you? How could you, sir? How could you? CJ, what up? I see you. Edgar Chavez, what's happening with you, bro? My homie Edgar in the building. He said, I have exactly no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't watch football, even as a casual. Hey, man, no issues. A lot of people that don't. And we got Darren Hodges in the building. All right, bro. We're going to get straight to it. We got a few things to talk about. And then we're going to drop the link. Okay? I appreciate everybody being in the building. It's Monday Night Boxing Talk. It ain't Monday Night Football. It's Monday Night Boxing Talk. So thank you for everybody being in the building. If you got to watch football, have me up too. Them announcers don't be talking about shit no way. Just keep me up and we're going to give you the boxing talk while you watch the football game. Let's get it. So, first up, I'm so tired of these conflicting ass reports, man. They tell me Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, December 9th, Bay Area, I'm back. And then Regis say, well, my shit been signed 4, 5, 6 weeks. His shit still ain't signed yet. Now, I don't know if they call this shit promoting, if they trying to keep their name in the paper and keep me talking about them. But, bro, everybody know y'all fighting, bro. Everybody know y'all fighting. Stop telling me that y'all it ain't done. Or you waiting on somebody to sign. This shit getting annoying, bro. And if it's not done yet and he ain't signed, somebody, Bill Haney be doing an interview New Year, ask him why Regis talking about it ain't signed. Somebody get him to call cap on that. Let's get to the bottom of it, get the fight done. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. We know we ain't getting Tank and Devin next. We know that's not next. Devin and Regis, nothing wrong with that fight. Go become a 2-division champion. Go prove your fans right when they say, hey, he leaving a lot of power on the scale. He going to be even better at 140. You know what I'm saying? Go prove your haters wrong where people say, nah, he is who he is. He ain't never going to have no power. He pillow-fisted. He going to look the same at 140 that he looked at 135. Very good boxer with respectable power. But when he fight the upper echelon, he ain't going to have enough to keep. Go show us what it really is, bro. Get this shit done. I need some fight announcements, bro. I'm getting fight cancellations and fight almost done, and then the fight be done, and then it don't happen. Like I'm tired of that shit. So just let y'all know, just yesterday, we got like Friday, I was told pay-per-view, December 9th, Regis Devin is done. Then on Sunday, yesterday, Regis doing interviews talking about it's not done. It ain't done till both parties sign, both parties do this, both parties do that. Eddie Hearn say the fight is imminent. When Eddie Hearn starts saying that a fight is for sure coming, I automatically get nervous around this motherfucker. Because when he tell you that a fight is for sure coming, it's imminent, one more week, mate. When he tell you the fight coming, it almost always falls apart. Canelo and Bivol, the rematch is coming. It's coming. We're just working out some final details. But Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol, they're going to rematch. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, it's done. It's 95% done. It's 97.26789, 11% done. It's 99.123986543% done. That fight didn't happen. So quit telling me that the fight is imminent. We shooting for November. We shooting for December. It's all the way, almost completely, almost all the way done. And just get the shit done. I don't want to hear Eddie Hearn say nothing else about Devin Haney and Regis Prograis until he say it's a done deal. This the day we fighting. This is where we fighting at. And it's going to be a great show. We working to put the undercard together right now. Until then, bro, stop this bullshit, bro. Stop this bullshit. Jay Grant Jr., what's up, homie? Opinionated Boxing, I see you. I see you. I see you. I Karma, what's up? Rojai, what's up? We got Big Dog Willie coming through with the first super chat of the night. Appreciate you, Big Dog Willie. And if y'all want to follow Big Dog Willie's lead, please hit that Cash App button and hit that super chat button. We need that type of support to keep the channel growing, bro. But Big Dog Willie, hashtag TWT with the $5. He say, the Haney cult is in full protection mode for Frank Martin. It's not about Frank Martin. It's about Shakur. When is the Haney compound being built? Damn. You saying they're going to do a compound? Damn. Evan Houdini _3. What up? Jay Nori in the building. What up? We cooking. We only on the first topic though, Jay Nori. You ain't too late. All right, so I'm off of that, bro. I'm off of that. Quit telling me that it's done, then it ain't done. Then Regis talking about somebody ain't signed. Then Eddie Hearn talking about it's imminent. Just let me know when it's done, bro. Let me know when it's done. Teofimo. Gotta talk about Teofimo, bro. Teofimo has been named Super WBO champion. Does he deserve it, and why did they do it for him? Does he deserve it? Former unified at 135, champion of the WBO by beating Josh Taylor, who was the undisputed champion and didn't lose his belts in the ring. And he also is the lineal champion. So I'm not mad at him being the super champion. So I think he deserves it. I'm not tripping off of it. Now, why did he do it? You got the, oh, he did it to Doug Devin Haney. You got the, oh, he did it because he's chasing greatness. He's going to try to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. This is where I'm at with it, bro. Number one, he ain't fighting Terrence Crawford. He did not do that shit to fight Terrence Crawford. If anything, Bob Arum, Teofimo Lopez Jr., Teofimo Lopez Sr., they did that shit so that when Terrence Crawford makes his imminent move to 154, because I don't think he's going to defend his belts at 147 against anybody. He's big fight hunting, so he ain't fighting Alexis Rocha. He see what that big fight money looking like. He trying to get the biggest fights possible at the end of his career. He ain't fighting Jerome Boots Ennis. He already made that clear. So I don't think he's fighting at 147 again. This was a move not made with hoping that Teofimo Lopez move up and get the Terrence Bud Crawford fight. This was a move made to name him super champion so that when Terrence Crawford drops his belts and moves to 154, Teofimo can move up and be in position to fight either a weak champion, if Alexis Rocha fights for the vacant first, or fighting a vacant fight for the WBO title against Alexis Rocha, who is not nearly as talented as Teofimo Lopez. The only advantage Alexis Rocha will have over Teofimo Lopez if they fight is he's bigger than him. And maybe he punch harder as a true welterweight. Other than that, Teofimo's faster than him, more skilled than him, more talented than him, more explosive. That's what they're doing that for, to give him that ability to move up and fight a trash can for a 147-pound title. Now, are they also doing it to duck Devin Haney? I believe that Teofimo ducked Devin Haney down at 135 pounds. I believe when he said he wanted $20 million to fight Devin Haney, that was a clear price out. When he went and asked the IBF to make George Kambosos his mandatory, that was a duck move. I believe that. That is the side of the argument that I am on. When Devin punked him and they was doing the interview together, and the interviewer was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 whatever. Devin said, ain't nothing gonna happen because he ain't gonna do shit. I thought that was a big boy move by Devin. Now, Devin and his daddy did let Teofimo get off that N-word a lot. They let him get it off. I don't think they should have let him get that off when they was in each other's face and they were going back and forth, yada, 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 whatever. He ducked him at 135. But is he ducking him by becoming the Super WBO champion? How? Devin's not in the WBO rankings. And the Super WBO champion does still have mandatory challenges. But Devin is another champion. So by way of, if he becomes champion in the WBC, by beating Regis Prograis, y'all do know that they're going to take him out of all of the rankings at 140 pounds. Y'all do know that, right? I'm not even reading the comments. I want to make sure that y'all know that. All right? So we can't say he ducking them at 140. 135, I agree wholeheartedly. But 140, we got to see that. I don't think that move was made with Devin Haney in mind. That move was made to make him super champion with that 147-pound belt in line in the WBO to get him an easy shot at becoming a 3-division champion. That's what that move was made for. Dundada, I don't have enough time in this show, but anytime you want to debate that, you can hit the link. He clearly ducked Devin Haney, bro. He had an opportunity to become undisputed, and instead he chose a mandatory defense that wasn't really mandatory that he asked for. He asked, could he fight George Kambosos? The IBF wasn't even demanding that he fight him. Jaron Davis, what's up? King Styles, what's up? They weren't even demanding that he fight him, bro. He asked for George Kambosos instead of unifying with Devin Haney to become undisputed. He ducked him, bro. Oh, he ducked him. He ducked Devin. Now, y'all know I'll get on the Haneys and they fans in a hot minute, bro. When they call people for ducking them and all that shit that ain't true. But that one was a duck, bro. Ryan Garcia ducked the fuck out of him. He ducked him, bro. He ducked him. Loma petitioning in that WBC franchise, yeah, he ducked him. The only time you will see me saying that Loma didn't duck Devin Haney is when I had a debate against the OG homie Smoke. And he was doing Devin Haney and I was doing Lomachenko. And I had to make that argument because I ain't losing no debate. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it in. I'm going to go. But other than that, yes, bro, he ducked him, dog. But I don't think this move at 140 has Devin Haney in mind at all. I think this is about Top Rank trying to get control of something at 147 because right now they ain't got shit at 147. And with guys like Tiger Johnson eventually moving up, guys like Shakur Stevenson going to be a welterweight, Abdullah Mason will be a welterweight, Keyshawn Davis will be a welterweight. They need to start trying to get some sort of foothold at 147 pounds, bro. So you get T.O. to become super champion. You see a weak moment, boom, you're jumping up to 147 so he can try to get the belt. Then when he gets the belt at 147, Shakur coming up behind him to take his belt from him. Keyshawn coming up behind him. Abdullah coming up behind him. Muratala coming up behind him. That's what that move was made for. You guys got to learn to separate shit. My homie L-Dub Boxing in the building. Y'all go check out my guy website, bro. Got a fire-ass YouTube channel too, but ldubboxing.com. The predictions I do every week. The fights that I tell y'all about. Oh, knockout, man. You know all about the fights that don't nobody else know about. Well, somebody else know about them because I get them from him. Everybody use Boxing Scene, Boxing Schedule. Everybody use ESPN Boxing Schedule. I use L-Dub's Boxing Schedule on ldubboxing.com. Y'all go check them out. Drive traffic over there. All right. Nah, see, not me. Listen, bro. I be hearing what people say, and people try to equate shit, and they try to look for wins in other areas, bro. The same Triller Dundada that defaulted and let the zone pick up the fight, and Triller only came with a bigger bag because Bob Arum didn't want to pay for Teofimo and Kambosos, bro. You do know who you're talking to, right? You do know who you're talking to, right? Like, the only reason Triller stepped in is because Bob Arum would not pay Teofimo and Kambosos. And Teofimo wanted more money. And then that big-ass bag that Triller was offering, they realized what the fight was really worth, and then they said, y'all can go ahead and take it. We'll cut our losses. Come on, bro. That was clearly him ducking Devin Haney, dog. You asked for a mandatory when you didn't have one. You put yourself in a mandatory position instead of trying to unify for real, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Yeah, L-Dub, I gave him that report you gave me, bro. That report on Devin and Regis I gave y'all. I got that from L-Dub. I said it in the video. It's supposed to be December 9th on pay-per-view. And Devin, according to Regis, I don't know how true it is. And according to Regis, Devin ain't signed his part yet. But Regis should just be quiet, bro. We know y'all fighting, bro. We know y'all fighting. And you taking your ass, and you know what? Real quick, before I get to the next topic, I think it's smart to try to put the shit in the bay. And if it's even smarter, somebody tell this Nick J, you know what I'm saying? Jay Grant Jr., Dank Father, all y'all, bro. Tell Bill Haney, tell Devin Haney, bro. They need to be man. Y'all need to try to Joseph Jackson, all y'all, bro. Somebody need to tell Bill, tell Devin, look, you need to DM Steph Curry, you need to DM Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. You need to DM them, try to get them to support. DM the San Francisco 40 Christian McCaffrey. Y'all need to be DMing them football teams and them basketball teams out there and get them to promote your shit. Get them to promote your shit so you can hopefully do better than anticipated in the live gates and the pay-per-views and shit. If I'm Devin, I'm going to a goddamn Golden State Warriors game. If the fight is in December, it'll be basketball season by then. I'm going to a Golden State Warriors game. I'm pulling up at the San Francisco 49ers game. All that shit. Miss Joette, what up? I'm doing all that. The rappers that's from there and shit, I'm hollering at them. Got to start getting the casuals to, because diehards, they got us, bro. Diehards, they got us. We good. You want that shit to sell? You're gonna have to get the people that's, you know, Bay Area loves Steph Curry, bro. Bay Area love, you know, E42 short out, man, get all of them, bro. That's how you promote that fight. All right. So we'll see how I do, but that's a way for it to do good, bro. You get the 49ers and you get the goddamn you get the Golden State Warriors about shit. Do the people listen? I don't understand. Like, if I'm the zone and I'm Top Rank, and every time I do a pay-per-view, the numbers don't do what I expect, I'm be like, damn, what they doing over there? Oh shit. They sent Earl to the Cowboys game. Oh shit, they had Tank Davis at the Baltimore Ravens game. All right, bet. Hey, yo, Steph. Hey, yo, Devin. Hey, bro, I need you. You need to pull up at the 49ers game. I don't even care if you like football or not, bro. You watch basketball? No, I don't really watch basketball like that. I only love boxing. I don't give a damn. Floor side seats. Here you go. Had them put your ass on camera and shit. What's up, Just Dude? So that's what I'm on. We don't know yet, Jason. We waiting on the fight announcement, bro. We waiting on the fight announcement, man. We don't know who Tank fighting. Please, for the love of God, don't be Pitbull, bro. Please don't be Pitbull. I'm going with what L. Dub reported to me. Gary Russell and Pitbull are in the league to get the Tank fight. Please be Gary Russell, bro. Just because I ain't seen it before. Dank Father, what up? Hunter on the Hunt. What up, homies? Knockout Boxing 86 Public Relations. Talk to him, Finn. Now I'm telling you how they can sell that shit. The best way to sell that shit. Nah, Dodge J, he ain't now. Listen, all that I don't know. They can promote this fight. They can get this fight to sell, bro. I agree, NHA too. I think it'll do somewhere between 75 and 100, but I don't want it to. I want it to sell more than the Loma fight. I really do, because if it do, then that's going to increase the chances that Devin Haney can be in bigger fights in the future. Because Devin Haney negotiates from a place of he the man, which rightfully so. His daddy negotiate from the place of this is the type of money that we expecting, and rightfully so. But if they go into these big fights, let's say they try to negotiate with Ryan Garcia, they try to negotiate with a Tank Davis, they try to negotiate with these bigger name fighters and shit. You cannot go into that bitch going backwards from Loma. You can't do a fucking Terrence Crawford. You can't do 150,000, 60,000, then they take your ass out pay-per-view. You can't do 150 with Loma and then do less with Regis. They got to at least do the same. And the live gate need to be better. I think the live gate is where they got the best chance to outperform what Devin and Loma did, and that'll be really, really good for him. if they can get the live gate to do better than what Devin and Loma did, then that'll be a huge W. And then just try to get the pay-per-views somewhere around the same. But if you get that live gate right, then you can say I sell in my hometown or my daddy's hometown. I don't know. Devin from Nevada, then he from the Bay, then he whatever, bro. Whatever. My hometown, where we from and shit in the Bay. I sold there. Our live gate was better than Loma, so I'm getting more and more popular. That's something you can go to. That's something that you can go with, bro. That's something we can go with. All right, so KO, Pitbull. What'd you say? Pitbull is at least in his weight class. Rush Jr. has to come up 2 divisions, right? Yes, but he a better fighter than Pitbull. And I seen, listen, just off of me not seeing it before. Not me. And fans not seeing it before. And listen, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, bro. I feel like I know what's going to happen in every Tank fight. In these 2 fights, I feel like I know what's going to happen. I don't think neither one of them can beat Tank, but at least give me the one I ain't seen before, the one that's more interesting, the one that's going to be a real build-up. And I know you don't like when I say this, not me, but, bro, like, I'm not trying to watch people have to tell Pitbull what Tank said, bro, and tell Tank what Pitbull said, bro. I'm not trying to watch that. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell Tank what Gary Russell Jr. said to him. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell Gary Russell what Tank Davis said, bro. What you say? Hold on. Facts, Jay Grant. Just support the fight. What Nick say? KO, is it realistic to think that every fight Tank has from here on out will exceed what he did with Ryan? Hell no. They top 6 all time. Top 6. Top 6 in pay-per-view numbers. Top 4 in live gates, I believe. Nah. It ain't going. That might be the highest selling fight that he have in his career, unless Teofimo keep doing this thing and him and Teofimo meet in the future, or Ryan become champion at 140, champion at 147, start wrecking shit again. Derrick James get him going, and then him and Ryan do a rematch. Maybe something like that. But no, but what I'm saying is you can't go from 1.2 million and then you go back to Pitbull, bro. You're gonna go back down to 200. Like that. I understand if you go from 1.2 million and you fighting like Gary Russell and at least do like 400. You know what I'm saying? Or you go from 1.2 million, you fight Teofimo, at least do like 750, 800. You go from 1.2 million, you fight Devin Haney, at least do like between 600 and 800. I understand it's going to drop off. Feel me? Because you're going to drop from 1.2 million, but you shouldn't be dropping from 150. That's what I don't want from Devin. Dropping from 1.2 to 600,000 because the fight ain't as big, and I understand that, bro. But you can't go back to what you were doing before. So you're doing 200, 250 or whatever it is, and you do 1.2 million, and you go back down to 200. I'm not with that. Rojai says Tank versus Inoue. No, thank you. Not right now. I want Inoue to dominate at 126, dominate at 130, and then if him and Tank fight, that way y'all have to give Tank his credit. Because right now, if they fight right now, Monster Inoue going to be seen as the same as Tank beating Gary Russell Jr., bro. The same as Tank beating Leo Santa Cruz. Now, every fight that Tank have is not a blockbuster, Nick J. It's bigger than every fight that everybody else have, though. It's not a blockbuster, but it'll be the biggest fight. If Tank, so Devin and Regis December 9th. Tank Davis tomorrow announces Isak Pitbull Cruz. Tank Davis tomorrow announces Edwin De Los Santos. Tank Davis tomorrow announces Jose Valenzuela. Any fighter at 135 under PBC. If Tank Davis announces a fight with them tomorrow on the same day as Devin Haney, in the same area as Devin Haney, Devin and them moving a date. That's what I'm saying. Not that every fighter is a blockbuster, but he's the one that moves the needle down there. If he announces a fight and Devin got a fight on that same day, Devin moving his date. If he decides to fight around the same city, Devin going to change his date and he going to push it back or push it forward. So now everything ain't a blockbuster. Everything ain't a blockbuster at all. But It don't need to go back to pit bull numbers. It don't need to go back to that though. Hell no. And the only way to do that is to keep fighting the fights that people want to, see. All right, here's another one. Then we're gonna get on Shakur and Frank. Listen, Jermell Charlo needs to take what John Ryder said in these quotes that I read, and he need to make sure that he do the opposite. John Ryder said, and it's still up. He did an interview. He said that Jermell Charlo needs to try to fight Canelo Alvarez in close on the inside to have a shot. I say John Ryder is trying, like Jermell Charlo probably took his girl from him. Jermell Charlo probably cussed him out. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo said something about John Ryder mama to make John Ryder give him this stupid ass advice, bro. This is some dumb ass advice, bro. Hey, Jermell, how you beat Canelo, give away your reach, right? Give away your advantages of lateral movement, right? Stand in front of him and fight him on the inside. The stockier, shorter, more powerful fighter. Do that. Do that. Do that, Jermell. I just make it a point. I just make it a point. You know what I mean? I make it a point to if somebody beats your ass, you can't tell me how to beat them. Should the New York Jets listen to the New York Giants about how to defeat the Dallas Cowboys next week? Serious question. If you're a football coach, right? If you coach the New York Jets and the coach for the New York Giants call you up tomorrow and try to give you a scouting report on how to beat the Dallas Cowboys, should you listen to him? How John Ryder gonna give Jermell Charlo advice on what he got to do to beat Canelo? Make that make sense, bro. Bros and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, not me. Well, now we know why he has 5L. Yeah, bro, like that's some stupid ass shit. Hey, bro, listen, give away your reach. Canelo got bad knees and he can't move, but say, bro, don't move laterally, bro. You gotta try to get in close on him. You gotta try to fight him up close. That's how you can beat Canelo. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay then, bro. Okay then. Whatever you say. What my likes looking like? Cause I got 140 people in here tonight. What we doing with the likes? I know I'm up over 100. Cause I know y'all rocking with your boy, man. I know y'all rocking with y'all boy. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Let me see something, bro. I'm reading super chats on mute like a motherfucker. Let me read that again. Appreciate you, Rajah. You know, brothers mess up sometimes, doc. Appreciate it, Joseph. All things appreciate it. I'm on mute talking like a motherfucker. Shout out to my homie Big Dog Willie. Hashtag TWT with the $2 in super chat. He say, Devin Haney, KO's a prime Holyfield because Bill say so. Damn. Damn, Big Dog Willie don't. Hey, man. Big Dog Willie always took little jabs at Devin and Bill and shit. But ever since the Shakur shit, Big Dog Willie, hey, man. Hey, man, Big Dog Willie, he ain't going, bro. He got something to say to y'all every goddamn day. And I'm here for it. Y'all know I'm petty. Y'all know I'm petty as shit, bro. Y'all know I'm petty. Tony say, what Tony say? Foley said the opposite of Bivol. Yeah, bro. Do the opposite of Bivol. What? Sorry, dog. Hey, Jamel, bro. Don't listen to no John Ryder interviews, bro. Don't listen to no John Ryder interview, bro. Shout out to the homie Big Dog Willie back in that super chat with the $2 says Devin beat the Dallas Cowboy by himself. Oh shit. You say that's a good point. Drink more water. What drink more water say? What do you say? What's a good point? This right here. I'm rooting for Mel, but it's gonna be tough for him to win. Castano forced him to stop moving and fight. Have to think Canelo gonna force him into a firefight. That ain't good. That ain't good for Mel. That ain't good, bro. That ain't good. Jay Norris say Big Dog Willie under contract. Nigga Jay say your ass cornball. Patrick Bell, what up? Oh, bro. Oh, shit. All right, let's get to the main topic, bro. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that in case y'all ain't seen that shit, John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and real quick, this ain't one of the topics I was going to talk about, but add Jesse Hart to the list of fight. Now, Jesse Hart, bro. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to read this shit to y'all real quick. We got time today, bro. We got time today. I'm going to read this shit to y'all real quick, bro. I got to read this shit. Because it make me so mad, bro. When people say stupid shit and contradict themselves all at the same time, bro. All right, so I gotta do this, bro. I gotta do this shit, bro. Hold on. I gotta read this shit, bro. Because this is the type of shit make me mad about boxing, bro, and boxers and shit. I gotta do this, right? So, Jesse Hart, 168-pounder Jesse Hart, 29 wins, 3 losses, 23 wins by way of knockout. He did an interview with Fight Hype recently, bro. Dub right side, what up, boy? How about them Cowboys, right side? My homie right side in the building. Anyway, bro, listen. So, Jesse Hart did an interview with Fight Hype, bro. And he was talking about David Morrell Jr. Did what he said, bro. This how they do moving. Jesse Hart ain't never won nothing. Ain't never really been nothing. Contender at best, Jesse Hart. He say he can fight, but there is no money there. He got to do something. He can fight, but who has he fought? It's high risk, low reward. Then they asked him if he's impressed with Murray. He said, I'm not. He's all right. He's okay. I know once this kid gets a real fighter in front of him, all that fighting stuff that he do, all of them skills are going to change. He's not going to be able to get that off with a smart fighter. If he ain't going to be able to get that shit off, how is he high risk, low reward? And who is Jesse Hart? Like, who do you think you are, bro? Jesse Hart. That's his name, bro. Jesse Hart. The dude that lost to Zerto beat his ass, bro. He lost to Zerto. So anyway, bro, you 29-3. You ain't never been champion. You've been contender at best. Who are you to say that a champion who's accomplished more than you in the sport in a less amount of time, who actually has a belt and is actually a mandatory challenger for Canelo Alvarez right now, how the hell he don't bring nothing to the table for you, bro? How does David Morrell, he the champion, Jesse Hart is the B-side. He the one that's fighting on main events. Jesse Hart is not, bro. Bruce Gas, what's up, OG? How he don't bring nothing to the table for you, bro? He turning down the ass whooping. Thank you, baby. He turning down an ass whooping, bro. Gersh, what up? That's all I hear. So I just wanted to bring to y'all attention. You got Dave Benavidez acting funny. Add Jesse Hart to the list of people that's acting funny. Everybody acting funny with old David Morrell Jr., just so y'all know. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't impressed. But it's high risk, low reward. I think anybody using the term high risk, low reward should have a boxing card revoked, bro. It's high risk and it's higher reward than any fight that you could have right now. Who else is going to fight you at 168 pounds right now that puts you in position for a big fight? You ain't getting David Benavidez. He fighting Demetrius Andrade. You ain't getting Canelo. He fighting Jamil. So that's all 4 of the major belts for Canelo. The secondary belt for the WBC is taken up by David Benavidez, and he got a belt. The only other secondary belt that's left is the one that David Morrell got, and you don't want to fight him. And he just signed with the PBC, says L-Dub. So you signed where he was at just to say he don't bring nothing to the table. What you think? Who is Jesse Hart to sign a deal and get a bunch of tune-ups? How he signed it? What they gonna do? We gotta watch Jesse Hart versus Darrell or something? Y'all about to make me watch Jesse Hart versus Ronald Ellis, bro? Jesse Hart and Kyron Davis getting it on or something? The hell you come over here for? You ain't want no smoke. You gonna be a tune-up for Caleb Plant? Come on, bro. That was horrible look. Horrible look. Okay? But y'all know what else is a horrible look? Y'all know what else? Let me tell y'all what else is a horrible look. This Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin situation. It's time to talk about it, bro. Christian and Billy. I like Christian and Billy. I love the aggressive style. One of those rare fighters, and the thing I think that's rare about him, he's very muscular, but he got a great gas tank. I'm talking about he's stocky. Tim Bradley's stocky. But he got a hell of a gas tank, bro. Hell of a gas tank. That boy don't get tired in there. He working. Great inside fighter. My problem with him is, bro, when you get in there with them guys that's long with power, they got time and counter punching ability, he get caught coming in a lot. He got to find a way to try to see an uppercut coming, bro. He got to find a way to try to see an uppercut coming, bro. Christian Mbele, nasty offensively. Nasty offensively, bro. To the homie Andrew Gray. Defensively, he got some work to do, dog. Specs, what up? He got some work to do defensively, bro. Seen and unseen boxing. What's happening? All right, let me see here. Let me see this poll real quick. We got a poll up. We got 191 votes. Very simple question. And the chat is split. So we should have a lot of debating going on in the chat and a lot of debating going on when I drop the link. Did Frank Martin duck Shakur Stevenson? This is the first time in the history of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We've been going for almost 3 years now. And it's the first time I ever remember a poll like this where it's split down the middle 50-50. 193 votes. 50% of y'all say Frank Martin did duck Shakur Stevenson, and 50% of y'all say he did not duck Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to end the poll right now. We're going to cook on. All right. Y'all know how we do. We make our case. We say what we got to say. Then I drop the link for everybody that want to come up here, bro. But I want to make sure we lay some groundwork. So we're going to establish facts, right? Because there's a difference between facts and speculation. We're going to establish the facts of the situation. Oh, yeah, that was one. Roja, me and BF had the poll 50-50. Yeah. That's my brother. We got something coming for y'all so big, bro. I want to tell y'all right now, but we working behind the scenes, dog. This shit about to be so fire, bro. Whew. Anyway, yeah, shout out to my homie BF. He had a fire show today. Fire ass show today. Anyway, you going in on True Speaks, man. Like, True, fight back, bro. Fight back. Fight back, homie. Please. Yeah, you know, right side Michael, baby. Michael. Nah, not no pay-per-view debate. Nah, we ain't. Nah, we been debating. We gonna debate to announce what we doing. So we gonna debate first, and then we gonna announce the announcement, bro. Come on, bro. I'm always thinking, bro. I'm always trying to get y'all good content, man. You know what I mean? Boy, say your dirty. That's fucked up, man. You got one more time, Mike. Mike, you got one more time. Time your ass out, bro. You got one more time for any Cowboy slander, bro. And I'm gonna time your ass out. You gonna sit in the corner for 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna give you your ranch back and you'll be the homie again. But I can't keep allowing you to just, you know what I'm saying? I can't just keep allowing you to throw shots, bro. I can't just idly stand by while you keep throwing shots. Okay? But let's establish some facts in this Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin situation. Listen, people always say narrative. So I'm going to make some statements, and I need participation. Okay? I need you, if I say a statement and it's facts, I need you to put facts in the chat. If I say a statement and it's narrative, I need you to put narrative in the chat. Mike the Dealer, what up? I need everybody to participate. Kyle Alexandra, what up? All right, so first fact. What's wrong with y'all, bro? It's white, bro. I won't be able to get it out. Baby, be careful. They just told me that they hope that you bring me a drink and spill it on my weak ass jersey. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all ain't no good, bro. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all don't fuck with me for real, bro. All right, so here we go. First fact. All right. I'm just facts, okay? Now, fact number one. Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin was ordered by the WBC. If that is a fact, put facts in the chat. If that is a narrative, put narrative in the chat. Okay? So, again, Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin was ordered by the WBC. I need y'all to participate, bro. I'm trying to show you guys something. This ain't to call nobody out or be, you know what I'm saying, argumentative. If people want to come up here and argue with me, I ain't ducking no fade. I ain't ducking no smoke. But I need y'all to draw the lines and understand why I hold the opinions that I hold. Okay? All right, cool. We good. Fact number two. Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin and their teams informed the WBC that they came to an agreement and that they had agreed to fight. Put fact in the chat if that is a fact. If that is a narrative, put narrative in the chat. Okay? Everyone that's saying that is a narrative, tell me why that is a narrative. We're going to, matter of fact, I'm going to make note of it. I'll make note of it. So some of you are, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to this. Some of you think that it is a narrative that they agreed to fight. I only got one more fact to give y'all. Then I'm going to come back to that. Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin fell apart. Is that a fact or a narrative? Did the fight fall apart or no? Okay. All right. Now let's cook. Let's go back up here. I did these in a specific order for a specific reason. So Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin were ordered to fight by the WBC. They were ordered to fight on August 26th of this year. And in that order, the WBC said, if you guys don't agree to fight, by September the 5th, we taking your shit to purse bid. On September 5th, it was reported that they agreed to the fight. It was reported that TGB Promotions, Frank Martin's side, and Top Rank Promotions, Shakur Stevenson's side, informed the WBC that they agreed to a fight and the purse bid was called off. Now, some of y'all say that that is a narrative. If you believe that it is a narrative, I have a serious question that I need you to answer in the chat. If it is a narrative that they agreed to the fight, why did the WBC call off the purse bid? No, I understand, Kyle, but we can use our own discernment and logical knowledge and common sense. So people are saying it's narrative that they agreed to the fight. If you believe that it is narrative, then what reason did the WBC have to call off the purse bid? A serious question. I'm open to answers. I'm open to explanations. We all agreed that they were ordered to fight. We all agreed that the WBC said if y'all don't come to an agreement, we order the purse bid on September the 5th. We all know that they called off the purse bid. I need real answers, Joseph. Not that bullshit, bro. That's not true. If your ass is ordered to fight and you pull out, then the next person gets your shot. The next person gets your shot. So if you don't believe that Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin came to an agreement to fight, then you need to explain to me why the WBC called off their purse bid. You think that as powerful as Top Rank is, you think that as powerful as PBC is and Al Heyman, you think that as powerful as the WBC is, that all three of them is just going to let a purse bid be called off for no reason. For no reason. They just called off the purse bid. Hey, we called off the purse bid. They call off purse bids when fights are made. Shakur Stevenson's side and Frank Martin's side negotiated from August 26th all the way to September the 5th. That's a week and a half of negotiation. Specs, where did you get that from? Do you think that so my brother Specs, right? We're gonna break this down for y'all, bro. Because I be hearing what people be saying. Shout out to the homie NHA2 with the $5 in the super chat. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate the love in the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, back to this though. My homie Specs tells me, he says they agreed to fight. They hadn't agreed to the split yet. Money was one of the first things that they agreed to, bro. It's the most important thing. And the purse bid is indicative of the split. So if they weren't agreeing to the splits, That's the first thing you negotiate because that is what the purse bid is going to determine, Specs. The purse bid determines what the splits are going to be. So they got to talk about the money because that's the most important thing, bro. Because when they go to the purse bid, they're going to say the champion is getting this much, the challenger is getting this much, or both of these guys as challengers, they splitting the pot this way. Now, who going to put up money for this fight? And then they go to the purse bid. So money is one of the first things that they talk about, bro. So you can't say that splits or purses or money wasn't agreed to because Top Rank has been doing this a long ass time, bro. Al Heyman has been doing this a long ass time, bro. When they have a fight that's in threat of going to the purse bid, they make sure they get the money right first. They make sure they get the money right first. And if talks are going good and they don't have an agreement, they say, yo, we almost done. Can y'all give us an extension, please? Yo, we negotiating like y'all ordered us to do, but a week and a half just wasn't enough. We couldn't come to an agreement by September 5th, but we think that if you give us one more week, we think that if you give us 2 more weeks, then we can come to an agreement. So will you give us an extension? They didn't do that. Frank Martin team said, shit, we got a deal. Shakur Stevenson team said, shit, we got a deal. So this notion that they hadn't agreed to money or that it was a money issue, no, bro. No, dog. You think Al Heyman is stupid or something? Say what you want about Bob Arum, but you think he's stupid or something? You think these two promoters with the threat of a purse bid, they ain't talk about money? What's up, Smoking Bud? Revenge season. Now, this is another one that I'm hearing. And shout out my homie Reed 215 Philly. I believe they agreed to the term sheet. Then Kurt sent the contract, and that John was completely different. That's my guess. You can't trust Kurt. I hear you, and I don't trust Shakur. But do you think that Jay Prince, Shakur Stevenson's lawyers, Bob Arum, you think they stupid enough to come to an agreement with Al Heyman, knowing how shrewd he is, knowing how smart he is? You think they stupid enough to come to an agreement with somebody advised by Al Heyman and Earl Spence, and then when they come to an agreement, send them something that's totally different from what they had agreed to? And if that's the case, if what you're saying is true, you know how easy it is for Frank Martin to expose that? What did he tell us? I ain't duck shit. That is something that, if it's true, would bury Shakur's ass. Do Earl Spence strike you as a type to let somebody get out on Frank like that? Earl Spence is his promoter, y'all. Like, I hear what y'all saying, bro. Does Earl Spence, looking out for Frank Martin's career, the way that he moves, how honest and smart he is, and how he ain't letting shit get by him, how he not finna let you just drag his name through the mud, you think he would let Bob Arum, Shakur Stevenson, Jay Prince, you think he would allow them to have his fighter agree to something and then send his fighter something totally different than what he agreed to, and Earl ain't gonna say shit? Y'all believe that? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. When this happens, and this is my problem, and y'all can agree or disagree, and I'll drop the name. waiting on the facts to come out, being patient. As a fight fan, I don't owe you to be patient. As a fighter that's asking me to buy tickets to your shit, Frank Martin. As a fighter that's gonna be asking people to buy your merchandise and support you and show up. When you agree to something like this, and then you pull out of the fight, me speculating for you, your fans speculating for you, that's not enough. You need to come out and say something other than I ain't duck shit. You need to say something other than that, bro. I am calling him a duck, Joseph, based off of the facts that I know that's a duck. That's a duck. For the life of me, right? Some of y'all was, and that's where I challenge y'all. And I dropped the link, bro, because a lot of you change based on what fighter it is, bro. Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, negotiating fights. Bud Crawford claims he agrees to everything and then pulls out. Frank Martin claims he agrees to everything and then pulls out. Same situation. One of them you drag through the mud, you call him a duck, like I do. And the other one, you want to wait on the facts. The other one, you want to wait on shit to come out. You need more details. Crazy to me. I'm the only one, bro. I'm the only one that is consistent with this shit. I challenge you all. I challenge you all, bro. Find another content creator. Find somebody in the comment section that all at the same time. You can go to content. You can go to live streams. I criticize Shakur Stevenson for the fake friend shit, for being the feds and recording motherfuckers and being a whole snake out here. I criticize Devin Haney for the cap, for clout chasing, his pops for capping all the time. I criticize Tank Davis for letting Floyd Mayweather lead his career and make him not fight nobody, and he don't say shit. I criticize him for going backwards and I only want the best fights for him. I say Devin Haney got to get the Kambosos fight. He deserved a Kambosos fight. Teofimo ducked him. Ryan Garcia ducked him. Loma ducked him. He shouldn't have to sign that shit. He deserves better. Kambosos should want to fight him. Bud Crawford is a snake. He be lying. He be contradicting himself. But what he did to Earl, pound for pound, number one. He did his motherfucking thing. Who else is consistent like that, bro? Who else? I don't understand y'all, bro. I do not. So I'm gonna drop the link for y'all, bro. But this is a clear duck based on the information that we have. If Frank Martin want to clear it up for us, then he has every right. That man got a Twitter account. That man got an Instagram account, and he is on tape talking about. And this is the last thing I'll say, bro. And this is why I demand that he talks more. Because when he was asked about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, bro, he had so much to say. Hey, like, I understand you want to get a fair deal, but the 25%, you take the less and you do this and you do that. He had so much shit to say when he was asked about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney and the 75-20. He had so much to say, bro. But you can't even speak up and talk for yourself other than I ain't duck shit. Nah, talk for yourself, bro. Talk for yourself. Talk for yourself. So I'm going to drop the link. and we can talk about it, bro. Hope y'all will come up and holler at your boy. Where is that? Copy that joint. That's right. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. All right, there we go. Link is in the chat, man. Mike Mazik, what up? All right. We got the homie Joseph up here. Joseph, you got a minute and a half, bro. Y'all know how we do to start off with. Joseph, you got a minute and a half. Talk to me, bro. Your time starts when you start talking. We're gonna pass it around, let everybody go, and then we're gonna open up the panel for the smoke. Joseph, go ahead. You got a minute and a half, bro. Talk to me.
Man, I don't really think he a duck for real, because like we don't know, like he not in the rooms with when they doing all the deals and shit like that. He just get what they bring back to him. He not like in the rooms. So he probably when it's time to sign the contract, he probably read the shit and like, nah, I'm not cool with that shit. And then it is what it is. He probably asked for more and they said fuck off. And then no fight. So that's how I feel about it. That's it.
Yo, KO, you there? Testing 1, 2. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Doug.
I can hear you. Yeah, I think you might be on mute.
Man, what up, family?
You might be on mute.
Hey,
Oh shit,
what up,
Dub!
to
My God, jeez,
yes,
I haven't
sir.
heard your voice in forever. What's up? Anyway,
Bruh,
maybe
hold
can
on,
you
hold
know
on, hold on.
the
It's on
audio
me.
went out.
It's on me, brother. It's on me, brother. Let me get this in right here. Shout out to my brother Smoke, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Much love to y'all. Shout out to my brother KO. Shout out to the Cowboys for doing their motherfucking thing. Look, at the end of the day, man, we need to hear from Frank Martin and his team. We need to hear something because according to what everything that was put out there, like KO said with the WBC ain't gonna come back and say no, it ain't no need for no purse bid if they haven't been informed by both teams that there have been an agreement made. They're not gonna do that. That's not what we typically see. And so once they said there was an agreement made and then you pull out of it, right? I mean, there has to be some explanation on why you pulled out of it. What was going on? What was the reasoning behind it that you supposedly agreed to something and then all of a sudden pulled out of it? We need to see what's really going on at this current moment in time until I hear more information on this subject. Then I gotta say that it does seem like Frank Martin is ducking right now. Ain't no reason. The man has never been a champion, and now you have your opportunity to fight for a championship. If you want to tell me it's about the money, I understand that. But listening to Frank Martin, right? And I done heard multiple times this man speak multiple times. He don't speak about money. He speaks more about being a champion in the sport of boxing. And so when you have opportunities like this against one of the greatest fighters that we've seen in a long time, and I think Frank Martin is a hell of a fighter himself. You know what I'm saying? So make the fight, bro. And when you pull out like you pulled out, it's a bad look. That's probably my minute and a half. So I'm gonna pass it along, and then
That's your time.
I just have a question for Dub. Did you think that Shakur ducked when he didn't take the fight with Dev?
Right. See, that's the elephant in the room.
Hold on, everybody. Hey, let me real quick.
I answer the. Go ahead, KO.
No, real quick. We're gonna say that question for when we open up the panel. Let me give everybody their minute and a half to talk uninterrupted, and then
my bad.
We free for the smoke. So we're going from right side to Ronnie. Ronnie, you got a minute and a half, bro. Go ahead and get your opening statement.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Chilling, bro.
Good. So yeah, I'm just gonna make it quick. Yeah, he ducking. There ain't no other way around it. They didn't go to purse bid. He's never made over $1 million, so that would have been his biggest payday. So people need to stop with the, they get up here and they like you say, they pick and choose who they want to say was a duck. I mean, a guy tries to secure a hedge fund, he a duck. He want to take a stay busy fight, he a duck. But this nigga just literally walked away from the table. He had on his only title shot, and he's getting 25% more than he's ever gotten. So yeah, this is clearly a duck. But I expect these guys not to hold their fighters accountable. Joseph Jackson, I nearly fell out of my chair when you said he's not in the room for negotiation. He got to be a goddamn fool if he in there letting somebody sign a contract and he ain't in on negotiation when somebody's negotiating numbers about you and you're not in the room. I don't know where you got that from, but clearly he's in the room, my little brother. So that's all I got.
All right, we're going to Terrence. Terrence, you got a minute and a half, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bud Crawford leaving that fight is apples and oranges. Not even close. I mean, as we know that Bud left that fight, and I'm just commenting on what you said. When Bud left that fight, we know that Floyd said the fight wasn't happening and he was just chasing another bag. This man right here is a nobody. Frank's a nobody. So he hasn't done anything yet. He had the biggest fight on the table. The only way this man is not a duck if he's fighting Tank. Now, that could be a possibility. And for him, yeah, it's a bigger bag, so we can understand that. So if he's fighting Tank next, yeah, it's fine. He's not a duck. He's going to chase that bag. Either way, he's going to lose, but at least he'll probably make more money. But other than that, yeah, he's a duck. That's all I got.
All right, we're going to Dean. Dean, you got a minute and a half, bro. Go ahead.
Yo, Knockout, what's the deal, baby? How you doing, Brody?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Another great night of boxing talk. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Knockout, side note, I sent you an email. Just check your email. You'll see what it's about and everything like that.
I'll check it. Go ahead and cook. I'm going to look at it right now. Go ahead.
All right, bet. Yeah, Frank, I'm very disappointed, y'all. Like us as boxing fans, you're 28 years old, same age as Tank, but you haven't elevated in the boxing scene the same way because you started later, and we all understand that. For y'all to even announce the fight and give the public assumptions that y'all going to make the fight happen, and then the sanctioning bodies make it known that they ordered the fight and these type things. It's like, bro, you're not in the position where Shakur is at to turn down whatever really the deal is in a Devin fight. You're not even where Shakur is. And then if, you really, what everybody was saying Shakur should have did is something that Frank has he has no choice but to do.
Why he don't?
Because
we gonna get to the smoke. Let everybody talk uninterrupted at first.
Yeah,
everybody go. We gonna get straight to it. Go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is because we all know boxing about dollars, and every fighter want to get their name out there. Frank's not doing enough as far as promotion wise, everything. So when you beat a Shakur, you make that fight happen. Now you got the eyeballs on you. You've never had the eyeballs on you. Devin, Shakur, Tank, Ryan, even Issa Cruz, they got eyes on them. Andy Ruiz, not Andy Ruiz, Andy Cruz, all of these guys, they got eyes on them.
All right, that's time, Dean. That's time, bro. Let me get to the next. I just responded to your email though. We're going to smoke. Smoke, it's on you. You got a minute and a half. Opening statement, bro.
Yeah. Wow. I need more information, and whether or not it's a duck or not a duck, I guess we throw that around. For me, in the whole idea of holding my fighters, my favorite fighters accountable, I called Tank a duck at one point, and then I got more information. Then I had to rescind it. So for me, it's more like there's just not enough to go on to go around. Frank Martin and Shakur both are in a really weird space where they're southpaws. I think Frank Martin is in a little bit better space than Shakur when it comes to getting fights because he's just on a side where he can get fights that are big fights at 135 pounds. Where Shakur, where he is, is pretty. So, like, really, when it comes right down to it, I think it becomes like a risk reward for Shakur, and for me, it's why I'm still like a little bit. What is it? I'm a little bit. I'm wondering why he turned down that fight. Turned down that offer. If the truth be told, because of course this was a surprise when they said the Frank Martin fight was going to happen in the first place, and I was, I was, I guess, cautiously optimistic that it was going to happen, but I didn't get the incentive. Like, why would Frank Martin even go
All
over
right,
to
OG,
Top Rank?
Smoke. That's time.
You,
OG
you know,
Smoke.
yeah, go ahead.
Let me get to the next one, and then we're gonna open up the panel. Y'all know we're gonna open up for Smoke in a minute. Jay Nori, you got a minute and a half, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna first start out saying that Frank Martin's a duck, and that's simple. When Bud and EJ first negotiated, that's what it looks like when negotiations break down. You got one guy that's disgruntled, one guy that's being impatient, broke down. Devin Haney, Shakur, one guy disgruntled, one guy being impatient, broke down. They had the promo out. There was a lot of agreements made. They had the promo out, the dates were circling. He ain't want it. More than likely, he got told something by them guys on his side. Hey, just wait on the side here. We might have something for you. And I wouldn't take their word for it. You see what happened to Charlo. So happened to a lot of these guys who waited for their big money fight. Once you get an opportunity like this, you got to take it. And if you come out the other side, the winner, you get more of the gold when you go back around. Numbers change. Today's numbers ain't the same numbers. So he missed a big opportunity, man. And the fact that he's being quiet about it, that's not good, dog. You a duck.
Already. All right, we're gonna go to D-Boxing. D-Boxing, you got a minute and a half. Opening statement, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't feel like he ducked. Like I said, with ESPN, they've been promoting this. All the information that y'all got came from ESPN, which has Shakur Stevenson. That's their boxer. We ain't heard nothing from PBC. Nothing about nothing, but everybody quick to say some ducking shit, and we already know the Devin and Shakur shit is the elephant in the room. Everybody know that, but y'all want to see this fight, so everybody want to cry duck. When y'all saw clearly Stevenson duck, we wouldn't even be talking about this. This wouldn't even be a topic if he took the money and sacrificed just like Devin Haney took. But that's another point. And back to the whole basically he ducking shit. It's like y'all ain't heard nothing from this man. Y'all know his advisors from Al Heyman. If Al Heyman don't give it a go and they look at the contract well right, on top of that, they was after the Indy 500 from fan base that they ain't even his fucking fan base. So you already know everything is gonna be on his side. We ain't even talking about the money. I don't know what money they offered him, but it's okay for Shakur to do it, but it ain't okay for the Ghost to do it. Which we still haven't even heard him say why negotiations failed. He could have a fight with Tank. We don't know, but I'll rest my case with that.
Y'all got D messed up tonight. D coming with the smoke. We got Big Dose. You got a minute and a half, and then the panel is open for smoke. Big Dose, what's up? Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, salute to you, bro. I just want to know who was it that came out and said that Top Rank was going to be the sole promoter of this fight? See, because I gotta base my, how I feel off where the source of that came from. I think about the way that Shakur Stevenson did Jamel Herring and their negotiations when they both agreed to 50-50. But then Shakur Stevenson turns around and go to the sanctioning bodies without even letting Jamel know that he was doing that and got a bigger split. When at first they was talking about 60-40, Herring's way. And then Herring said, no, that's my partner. Give him 50-50. And then after that, he go and do that. So that makes me feel like, regardless, if they had agreed to something, why wouldn't I think that he'll do Frank the same way? You know what I'm saying? I just go by past behaviors. And I do wish that Frank and or one of his teammates would speak up and say more. You know what I'm saying? But maybe they negotiating with somebody else and they just can't speak up and say what they doing. Because like my homie said before this, what if he come out fighting Tank? Are y'all gonna apologize?
No. No. The only way it's not a duck is if he fight Tank. But all right, panel is open, bro. Panel is open. Everybody talk one at a time. I will play moderator, and if anybody want it with me, I'll be here for that too.
You
But
just
Hey,
contradicted.
real quick, I want Smoke to ask his question again. I want to answer his question. I know, hey, that's my brother. That's the big homie. So ask your question so I can answer it.
KO, you said no, and then said the only way it ain't gonna be a duck is if he fight Tank. So I said
if he fighting Tank,
if
he's fighting Tank, I've already said that, bro.
But I said if you fight Tank, would you apologize? Then you said no.
Why do I owe him? Why do I owe anybody an apology if I'm saying you're a duck unless you fighting Tank? Why would I owe him an apology?
Tank, he's not a duck.
I've said that.
Yes, he is.
So you said
if he's fighting Tank Davis, it's not a duck.
So why can't he fight? Why can't he fight both?
So the man don't deserve a
well, if he's pulling out Jay Nori because he got a Tank fight, then I'm not calling him a duck. It's like
can you answer me? My question was to Dub, and it's maybe everybody who feels that maybe that Dub, the way that Dub said feels, and it sounds like Knockout feels the same way. Did you guys think that Shakur was a duck when he didn't take the 25% to fight Haney?
Yes.
No,
I didn't.
Two sanctioned bodies, bro. So no.
No, I mean, did anybody think that he was like? How many people thought? Like, is there more than one person? Not anybody?
Yeah, I thought it.
No,
yeah,
I don't think.
I didn't.
No, I don't.
No, he's not a duck.
My answer is no. Shakur Stevenson did not duck Devin Haney.
Okay, so knockout, yeah. So right, Dub, did you think Shakur ducked Devin Haney?
Yeah, he did.
All right, cool. All right. So my question is for knockout then. Knockout, why do you feel like Shakur was not a duck, but Frank Martin is a duck?
Because Shakur Stevenson never agreed to fight Devin Haney under those terms, and he went and petitioned Devin Haney in two separate sanctioning bodies and put him in a position to either fight him or drop the belts. That is the opposite of a duck. As a matter of fact, that's what Bill Haney and Devin Haney fans told him to do. Go make yourself the mandatory. Go make yourself the mandatory. Then he go do the shit, and they go fight Regis. I can't as a boxing fan see
that fight got ordered before he
hold on a second. I mean, they did all that. So he did all that stuff, and then but hold up a second. They gave him the offer. So like all of that stuff. What I'm talking about is just the offer. I'm just saying, like, how do you say they
offered him 75-25 Smoke, and he said that's not enough. And they like, shit, that's all we offering. Take it or leave it. He like, well, fuck that. I think I can get more money through the sanctioning bodies. And he petitioned the sanctioning bodies for more money in two separate ones. How are you ducking if you're putting someone, if you're putting the champion in a position to either drop his belt or fight you? How are you ducking that champion at the same time?
Okay, so hold up a second. So it doesn't necessarily have to just be Tank. It just has to be more money for. If Frank Martin fights for a belt and for more money, then he's not ducking Shakur.
No, it's got to be Tank.
No, because Tank Davis is the only fighter he can fight that seems to be on the level of Shakur. A lot of people think he's a more dangerous fighter than Shakur, and he will get more money. But if he and Tank wouldn't even be for a real title unless they do something with Devin Haney's WBA Super Champion. It's almost like if somebody fighting Canelo, bro, we ain't calling him a duck. You got to get that bag. If you was fighting Manny Pacquiao when he was the man, we ain't calling you a duck. You got to get that bag. If you don't fight Shakur for $1 million, because you're getting 10 million or 5 million or 8 million or whatever it is to fight Tank Davis on a pay-per-view fight where you're getting back-end money too, you ain't ducking Shakur by fighting Tank, bro. It's like
okay, so this is my last thing.
I'll give it back to you, Smoke. If Devin would have told Shakur, man, fuck you, I got a Tank fight, and he was fighting Tank in front instead of Shakur, ain't nobody calling Devin duck. If Shakur would have told Devin, man, I'm pulling away from your negotiations. Fuck that 75-25. Fuck the sanctioning bodies and shit. I got to fight with Tank. Ain't nobody calling Shakur a duck for fighting Tank instead of fighting Devin. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, hold up a second. Just really the last point, because now it's a different thing. But I'm just saying, just one last thing. Do you think, or how is it that Shakur saying that he didn't get a good offer from Devin, so he gets Frank Martin, different than Frank Martin said. He didn't get a good enough offer from Shakur, so he fights somebody else for a belt and more
Just
money.
explain that to
Hold
me.
on, everybody.
Did Frank say that?
Just explain that, Smoke.
Hold on.
Where has Frank said that?
No, it's a special case. He said he's talking about a special case because of
Right,
Shakur.
right.
They're like, but how come Frank Martin? Like, how come Shakur gets this benefit of the doubt, but not Frank Martin?
Right.
You want to know why?
It's a great question.
I ain't know why. He don't get no benefit of no doubt.
Can we get one at a time, bro?
KO just answered the question 2 seconds ago. Like,
did.
we're not going around in circles.
No, he did not. You may have
He
seen
just
it, but
answered
he
the
did
question.
not. That's why he's saying it's a great question.
Just answered the question.
He didn't, though.
He did.
Too many people talking, bro. Chill.
Like it's not that serious. So what I'm saying to you, Smoke, is Frank Martin hasn't said any of what you just said. So it can't be the same thing. All we know is that Frank pulled away from the fight after agreeing to it. That's the difference that y'all are forgetting. So people keep saying, "Oh, you get your information from ESPN." Oh, no, I didn't. This is the WBC, bro. The WBC would not have called off a purse bid unless they spoke to both teams and both teams said we good. We done came to an agreement. That's why they called off the sports bid, the purse bid. So he agreed to the money. He agreed to the venue, the day. He agreed to everything. Said we getting it cracking. We locked in. What's happening? And then after doing that, when he got the paperwork, he reneged on it, bro.
Thanks.
No, I got you. I got you because you. Yeah, no, I got you because you're the same. Because you said Bud was the duck also. So I got your consistency. I got you. I'm with it. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The difference between Bud is Bud had a.
That we heard is coming from what ESPN said.
I don't have time for conspiracy theories, man. Like, let's talk logically.
Man said WBC, not ESPN. What did Knockout say?
I'm gonna pass it to Jay Nori, but I want to address what D Boxing just said because we don't live in there. So D Boxing says all of the information is coming from ESPN. That is not true. WBC ordered the fight. WBC and ESPN, they both got letters and they both acronyms, but they're not the same thing, bro. WBC ordered the fight. They ordered the fight on August the 26th. Listen to the facts I'm giving you, bro. They ordered the fight on August the 26th. And they said when they ordered on August the 26th, if y'all don't come to an agreement by September the 5th, we are ordering a purse bid. PBC, Al Heyman, TGV Promotions, Shakur Stevenson, Jay Prince, Top Rank, they got in touch with the WBC. Said, yo, you ain't got to order no purse bid. We done came to an agreement.
We all agreed.
WBC said, we have been informed by both parties that they've come to an agreement on their fight that we ordered, and so we're not doing the purse bid today. And then a couple of days later, news broke that Frank Martin pulled out of the fight. So when you say that I'm getting all of my information from ESPN, my brother, that's not true, dog. Y'all go ahead.
They obviously didn't want Frank to fight Shakur. That's obvious, man. Y'all got to stop this.
Who are we talking about?
Whoever is running their business over there, somebody called up and said, "Look, we're not making that fight. He's not fighting."
Right, Al Heyman made the call,
and it's obvious.
So Jay,
was gonna get his ass.
Listen. Let me talk. You can't tell me that the guy that you got all this respect for, EJ, will tell his fighter to pull out of his biggest payday. If you believe EJ would do that, then y'all gotta renege on a lot of things y'all talked about that man. Let me cook. If you believe EJ would tell Frank Martin, pull out that fight, let's fight Tank. Don't talk to none of the fans. Ignore the fans. Ignore what everybody's talking about. Look like a straight duck until Tank figures out when he's going to fight you. And he's probably not going to fight you because they tell that to all them PBC fighters that we got a big fight for you down the road. And if something happens along the way, they'll take that fight right from you. So the fact that you think that EJ will tell him not to take that $1 million to fight Shakur, especially if you think he'll beat Shakur, what world would you risk the you got to this far, you got promo out, they got a date, and you tell them you're not going to fight him because you think you're not going to fight Tank? If you beat Shakur and you get the WBC belt, you're definitely getting a Tank fight. So they didn't want to fight him.
I want to ask you. That's not happening, Nori. That's not going to happen though. I want to ask this question though. We know.
What's your question, bro?
And
Go
I
ahead.
don't disagree with your statement there. I don't disagree. My thing is this. Because we haven't heard from Go, we ain't heard from Frank Martin's team. We ain't heard from nobody on that side of it as far as why they pulling out of this fight. It seemed that everything had been agreed on. So now the question has to be, who are the individual advising this man to pull out of the fight? That's the question that I really have. Who's advising him to pull out of this fight when he's never been a champion, right? When he has the opportunity to fight one of the best fighters that he could possibly fight, he always say he want the smoke. He the ghost. So who's advising?
Right. So the question is, how far do you go before you get that information? Do you call him a duck until further notice? Because I don't know. Like, why do you have to be the first person on your block to call somebody a duck?
He's a duck until
Man, he's a duck. He's a duck. And I don't mind apologizing to a man when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
Y'all probably wonder why I call Smoke OG, because Smoke old than a motherfucker. He just sound young. But my OG Smoke, this is what I'm saying to you, bro. Like you good at tying everything together and looking at boxing as a whole, and I feel like I do that pretty good too. So the reason I'm calling it a duck, Smoke, because I know who Earl Spence is. I saw Earl Spence say that he won't Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin to fight. I saw Earl say that that's the fight that he want to make when people were asking him about a Keyshawn Davis fight. I saw Earl do that. I saw Earl and Al Heyman put Frank Martin in a WBC title eliminator against that Artem dude that he just fought. Now, when they put him in the title eliminator, I know Earl ain't stupid. I know Al ain't stupid. So I know that they knew who was in the rankings. When they put him in the final eliminator, I know they know who is in the motherfucking rankings to see who he might have to fight if Devin vacate that belt. And so I don't believe Earl to be a liar. I don't think Earl would waste Al Heyman's time, have a WBC call off the purse bid, have Frank Martin agree to the money, agree to the fight, only to then tell him, nah, bro, I think you should pull out. I'm going to advise you to pull out, bro. It got to be on Frank, bro. And the people saying he didn't say nothing, he did say something. It was insufficient as fuck. I ain't duck shit. The same Frank, and then tying it all back together, the same Frank Martin, when he was asked about Dub's guy and Smoke's guy, Devin Haney, and he was asked about Shakur Stevenson. Bro, he went on a 7-8 minute soliloquy on how he would take the fight and the 25% and you do this and you do that because you don't turn down no opportunity. Talk about 7 to 8 minutes, and you ain't got 2 minutes to defend yourself.
Great.
You ain't got a minute and a half to talk about why the fuck you didn't take this fight, but you can talk about other people's business. Nah, bro, I ain't falling for it. Y'all can fall for it if you want to. I ain't falling for it, bro.
And plus, hold on, this the biggest thing ain't nobody addressing. We don't have no reports. Nobody is even insinuating that Shakur turned it down. So it's two people involved. If Shakur ain't turned it down and they agreed to the fight and had dates and venues set up, then it's on. That's why I just say it's a duck until further notice. When it looked like a duck, it's hold on. When it looked like a duck, it sound like a duck. It's a duck. Unless you fighting, like they said, Tank or somebody else. Like
no, Tank,
duck,
Tank,
man.
Tank.
It's only Tank, bro. Ain't nobody else.
Yeah, like thank you, bro. It ain't nobody else. If you ain't, because and then like Knockout said, I always bring this up, y'all. Y'all know every time I come on here, I gotta say it. I gotta hold grown men to what they said. Frank said that he wanted all the smoke with all of them. Tank, everybody. I ain't ducking nobody.
I respect that.
So then when you in that position and y'all already agreed to the money, if y'all already agreed to the money in the venue, what's the problem?
What's the problem? I agree 100% with that. And the thing is when we talk about Devin and Shakur, it's a totally different conversation. The reason being it's a totally different conversation is because Devin offered this man something, then Shakur went a different route to make the fight happen. Right? Although I still think that Shakur he should have just tried. If he feel he gonna beat the shit out of Devin like he done told everybody, I ain't got no problem with it. Go beat his ass. Take what you got to. But in this situation, once it then came out that the WBC don't need to take it to purse bid. Once that came out, y'all have agreed on something if the WBC don't have to take it to purse bid. So whatever y'all agreed on, That's what y'all agree on. Make the fucking fight and get in the ring and make that shit happen. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. I agree, bro. I agree completely.
Got some new people in the building. Bullet, what's up? Specs, what's up? Y'all talk to him.
Shout out to my brother Bullet, man. That's my shout out to Specs too, man. Much love to y'all.
Bullet, you there? What's up?
Y'all might be on mute, y'all.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm talking to my phone. 1 second.
All right. Specs, what up, homie?
Hey, what's happening, KO? What up, Doug? What up, panel?
Not much. Talk to me.
Hey, yeah, man. So, I've been looking and listening to what y'all saying, but I think one thing that everybody kind of missing and leaving out is the fact that, like, when if you look at the WBC rules, what's supposed to happen with mandatories and then the elimination for a vacant title, the split is supposed to be 50-50. That's what the WBC rules say: 50-50, 60-40, 55-45. So if I'm Frank Martin and I'm looking at what the split is supposed to be, and I'm like, okay, yeah, and Top Ranker, whoever the promotion company say, okay, 66 million is what the purse is going to be. I'm looking in my pocket like, all right, cool, 50-50, 60-40, I'm cool with that split. But then when I get a split for 84-16, I'm like, and again, these are just speculative because no one has really come out and specified the numbers, but from what I've been seeing, they said Frank was supposed to get 1 million, Shakur was supposed to get 5. That split is about 84-16. If I know I'm entitled to get 50 or 45, then I'm not going to accept 16% if that's what I'm supposed to get, or that's what I could get.
But real quick, what did?
Hold on, let me respond to him right side. So I hear what you're saying, bro. But look at it like this: Al Heyman and Earl Spence and the people that's negotiating for them, I'm sure they know everything that you just said about the WBC rules and the purse split and all that stuff and all that. If that's the case, why didn't they just let the fight go to purse bid?
Exactly.
See, I hear what people are saying, but all of that shit sounds good. Oh man, the money, Shakur was only offering this, Shakur was only offering that. Well, the 50-50 rules. Why don't you just take it to purse bid? Why did you say, and why did you have your team reach out and said y'all came to an agreement, bro?
And that's the problem with all of this is that once you say that we came to an agreement, then you're saying we came to an agreement for a fight. So when you pull out of it, now I'm sitting here like, okay, why did you pull out? You already, according to your side of the negotiations, y'all agreed to whatever the percentage was going to be for you. I don't know that percentage. I don't know it. Not trying to call when you say 80, whatever you calling, I don't know it. All I'm saying is ain't no way you can sit here and say we agree to something and then in a week later you come back and say, nah, the fight off.
And furthermore, this is the same Al Heyman that advised Sean Porter to not take $1 million from Terrence Crawford and them because he knew it was too low, and he ended up getting Sean Porter a 60-40 split with Terrence Crawford. You mean to tell me that Al Heyman was gonna let Frank Martin take anything less than what was mandated in the purse bid, bro? He too smart for that shit, bro. And if that was the case, it's so easy for Frank to say that shit himself. And he's a well-spoken young man, bro.
Fantastic.
And he ain't saying shit, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I feel
300% KO. Go ahead, my brother. My apologies.
Oh no, my bad. No, I feel exactly where y'all coming from, but you know what I'm saying? Like with the Sean Porter and Bud situation, when they offered him, they originally offered Sean Porter $1 million. Sean Porter's like, I'm not taking $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So the fight initially had to go to purse bid because Sean Porter already declined what they offered him. In this instance, Frank Martin wasn't offered anything. He was just offered a fight. And then he agreed to the fight. He was like, yeah, I'll fight him. But they hadn't, so I'm pretty sure they knew what the purse was going to be, which is reported at $6 million. And he's like, all right, I'm cool with that $6 million, especially if I'm supposed to get 50 to 40%.
That's not accurate though, bro.
So people saying that they agreed to the fight. Yes, they agreed to the fight, but I can't necessarily say that they agreed.
That up. You literally made that up.
Hold on, Jay.
I didn't make that.
Hold on. Specs, that's not accurate, bro. When they order a fight, when a sanctioned body orders a fight, the parties have to go into real negotiations. They got to talk about numbers, fight day. They got to get that fight done, or they risk some other promoter picking up the fight in the purse bid. So all of that shit was talked about. So when they said they agreed to terms and that they weren't taking the fight the first bid, that didn't just mean like they called each other on the phone and yeah, man, I'm gonna fight you gonna fight me. No, that mean they agreed, like they negotiated, bro, for that week and a half, 2 weeks, and they came to terms. And the man was sent a contract with those terms. And he said, nah, I'm good now. So that it wasn't just that he ain't getting no paperwork or that he just said, yeah, I want to fight him. And then the WBC just pulled the purse bid back because he said he want to fight him. Now they only take a purse bid back when the fighters got a real agreement signed. Because they can't put the division on hold, bro. They need their belt fought for because they need their sanctioning fees, dog.
I'm just saying, if you gotta fill in the blanks to defend somebody from being a duck, he probably a duck.
But
you might be right.
There's no reason to defend anybody in this situation when individuals have said that they've agreed to things. Why are we trying to defend somebody who agreed to something?
Right.
It goes back. Even I heard my brother Terrence wanted to take it back. We'll take it back then. The one thing I say about Bud is we ain't never heard Bud say he agreed to shit until it finally came down to the fight that happened in July. Outside of that, he didn't agree to shit.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact,
so if that's the standard we're gonna hold, right? Then Frank Martin right now, what we looking for, myself at least, I'm looking for you to come out and give a reason. You can't come out and say that you agreed to negotiations and then go pull out the fight without me saying that shit. If you agreed to shit and now you pulling out of it, once again, I ask the question: who is advising you? Because those are the individuals who maybe they don't think you can beat Shakur. I don't know what it is, but that's what it seems like to me. Whoever is in Frank Martin corner, they don't believe that man can beat Shakur, and so that's why they pulled out the fight. Even with Shakur, when it came to Shakur and Devin, Shakur, he came out from the beginning, was like, nah, I ain't going to take 25%. That's what Shakur said. And he went the route to at least attempt to make the fight. So now we need Frank Martin to make the fight because you pulled out after you said there did need to be a purse bid, and you said that y'all done damn near agreed on terms. So I don't understand how I just can't give the man credit. I can't give him credit for anything at this current moment in time if he's not gonna make the fight when he said that he agreed to everything.
All right, shout out to the homie NHA2 with the $5 super chat says, should Haney be considered a duck for vacating the belts after Shakur petitioned the WBO and WBC to mandate the fight? I'm not calling him a duck because he was undisputed and he defended it, and I saw him struggle to make weight. I think he's a bluffer, though. I think the whole 75-25 shot, I think it was a bluff. Because if you read, if you know what they said leading up to that, and you know what they said about what his dad said, you know, and that shit that Shakur was the feds and was the snitch and leaked on, they always was planning to meet Shakur later on down the line. They never wanted to fight him at 135.
But KO, we got to be honest about it. We got to be honest.
Because I think he was gonna move up to 140 anyway. I think it's some cap. I think it's a bluff.
Hold on.
I don't think so. But let me get to this and then I'll let y'all go. And then Nick J says, what if those weren't the same terms that were sent? Frank Martin should take that what if that you put in your statement, and he should come out and say those weren't the same terms that were sent, so you wouldn't have to make hypotheticals defending him. Then we can have a discussion. Then we can, if he takes up for himself, Nick, then we can be like, look, man, Shakur been snaking and shit. He lie over here, he lie over there, he recording people, he doing this, he doing that. And then now Frank Martin ain't got no reason to lie. Frank Martin ain't never dug no smoke. Now Frank Martin is saying they agreed to some shit, and then they sent him something else. Frank Martin owes you as a fan that supports him, and this is a deeper conversation, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. As a fan that supports him, that keeps subscriptions to watch his fight, I'm sure if he fights close enough and you can go, you'll go to a Frank Martin fight. Frank Martin owes you an explanation as to why he's not taking the biggest fight of his career.
Facts.
The arrogance of him and these other fighters to just make moves and not explain to fans why they do shit while asking us to spend our hard-earned money to make sure that they can make $100,000, $1 million, $2 million, whatever it is. The audacity of these motherfuckers. So what I would say is he should take your hypothetical and make that shit a real statement so that you don't have to make hypotheticals for him. That's what should be happening. That's what we should be asking for.
Transparency. Shakur came out and said, "Look, I'm going to the sanctioned bodies to get more money." Devin said, "I'm not willing to go to the sanctioned bodies because this is what, for my situation, I'm the undisputed champ. I've defended the belt twice. If you're not taking this deal, I'm out. Fuck you." That's fine. Negotiations break down. That's negotiating. When somebody says, "I agree," then I don't agree. After them made a date and got the promo out, what else can you call that?
And my thing is how can negotiations break down after something has been agreed upon? The negotiations is what you go through to agree on. Once it's been agreed upon, how can negotiations be in break? They can't break down after agreements have been made.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay then, man. First, I'm gonna say, you know, I already know salute the dub. You know what I'm saying? I heard that boy in a minute, man. You already know. You already know, man. Salute to KO and everybody on the panel. If y'all hear some horns and stuff, y'all already know I'm at the workhouse. So.
You already know.
Shakur Stevenson ducked Frank Martin. That shit crazy.
You say what? Say it again?
Shakur Stevenson just ducked Frank Martin. This shit is crazy, man.
Shakur Stevenson ducked Frank Martin.
Yeah, you know, I'm just bullshitting. Come on now. Relax. Relax. I just want to throw something out there to get everybody going crazy. They going typing in the chat right now. Oh, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a different scenario with the Shakur and thing. Only thing I can say is the same people that said that Bud accepted the terms with the Earl Spence and then all of a sudden, you know, pulled out of the fight. It's the same people that recorded and said that Frank Martin accepted terms when Frank never said nothing himself. But that's not my problem. Just like KO said, man, they grown men. I can only go by what's, you know, being put out there on the opening. That's one thing. That's why when people try to step on Dev going, you know, because you know Dev gonna get out there. Frank Martin got to speak up, bro, because it look crazy right now, man. It look like he ducked. And that's just me keeping, and y'all already know I don't even like Shakur. But it look crazy right now.
You don't like nobody that's at Devin, boy. You can't. You don't like nobody. Hey, boy, hey, no. Devin, y'all got a problem with bullying.
Shakur, bro. I love Shakur.
Why can't Frank be more like EJ? Go collect some belts. Strap season. Why can't he fight both of them? I don't understand why we gotta have to pick and choose.
He should fight both of them. You're right about that. But it's if okay, I'm pulling out this Shakur fight right now. I come back to you later. But the reason I'm coming back to you later, Al just hit me up and said I got the tank fight, nigga. I'm gone. That's cool.
That's one thing. But
ain't no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Hold on, KO.
Hey, I like Al Heyman. He's a good man. I'm not walking away from $1 million if you tell me maybe or yeah, we got you. Nah, nigga.
I don't disagree.
I need it right now. Send me some paperwork before I walk away from $1 million.
But my thing is, y'all,
the paperwork was already sent. They agreed to shit. So
I'm talking about the tank. If
let's be real.
If you're talking about you got a tank fight, send me the paperwork.
Hold on, let me say this.
Go ahead.
I agree with KO in this situation, in this specific situation. It ain't no way to get around you agreeing to something according to him and his team, and then pulling out of it. How do you get around it? You got to tell me
what y'all are missing, bro. And then this is the key point that I need everybody in the chat. I need everybody up here on this panel to understand. What you guys are missing is that a sanctioning body with a vacant belt like the WBC, the main point for everyone that's trying to give Frank the benefit of the doubt, the main point is they called off the purse bid, bro. There's no way around that. They called off the purse bid at the advisement of both teams.
Both teams.
So that is the problem that y'all are running into. Everything else, these hypotheticals, and that's cool. But what you're missing is that both teams, the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, they are not calling off a purse bid for one of their vacant belts unless they are told that we have an ironclad agreement that we are fighting next. You know why? Because they need that vacant belt fought for because they want their 3%.
You agree?
The longer that bitch is vacant, the longer
Say that one more time, KO.
the longer that bitch is vacant, right?
Gotta let it be.
The longer they go without getting their money, bro.
They ain't getting it.
So they are not just letting you fucking pull out a purse bid on a maybe. Or I call them on the phone.
Contract.
No, you're gonna have to show them that agreement. They're gonna have to be all right, this shit real. And then they gonna call off the purse bid, bro. Cause they want their money, bro.
They need their money.
Can I say something real quick though?
Yeah, go ahead. But that I need y'all to understand that's what's killing this whole benefit of the doubt shit. When the WBC ordered the fight and said it's going to purse bid on September the 5th, and they didn't ask for an extension to negotiate further, and both teams reached out and said, man, we got this shit locked down. That's when the shit became real, and he pulled out of that motherfucker. I don't care what somebody tried to tell y'all. Bullet, go ahead, bro.
I want you to read that super chat real quick. I know it's your show, but I want to make a statement.
All right, shout out Big Dog Willie, hashtag TWT with a $2 super chat. He say Frank Martin isn't a duck because Bill Haney say so. Oh, Bullet about to go at you, Big Dog.
You already know what time it is. Didn't that boy say on Monday for sure, I'm hitting the link? He said on Monday, I'm hitting the link. I'm here.
I ain't no instigator, but I do remember that.
Absolutely. I don't know nothing about no meeting. I'm gonna look in the chat and wait and see. I'm gonna let y'all boys. I just want to go ahead and get that off. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Where you at?
To the carpet. He's calling y'all to the motherfucking carpet right now.
I like understanding. Let me give you a wrench. I like you, bro. Understand to be talking your shit in the chat. There you go. I don't think nobody gonna block you for your opinion, but I fuck with you. Understanding. You got a wrench, bro.
Hey, real quick, KO. I got a ride, bro.
You got me fucked up.
Hold on.
Hello.
Real quick, KO, man. I got a ride.
Hello.
Let's get it.
I got no smoke.
Let right side say what he gonna say. Right side, go ahead, and then y'all go ahead. Right side, what up?
I got a ride, bro. You know, I got to drive tomorrow. But hey, man, goddamn, I'm listening. And man, y'all keep cooking, man. Y'all definitely keep cooking. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my brother KO, man. Shout out to Miss KO for always giving us or for allowing us to have your time and much love and respect. You know,
let me ask you a question real quick.
Talk to me.
What's the only team that didn't score a point this week?
The Giants.
Oh,
the Giants. Hey,
Y'all can go to hell.
No, nobody don't hear that, though. Nobody don't want to hear that. And
y'all can go to hell.
This is the greatest part about it, KO. This is the greatest part about it. Motherfuckers don't understand that this defense is put hands on motherfuckers continuously. We got the Jets next week. And that nigga hurt. And hands on man, we're putting hands on motherfuckers.
Nobody interrupt them or I'm kicking you off the panel. Yes, sir.
We're putting hands. Our motherfucking defense is putting hands on.
Deem, I heard you laughing. I heard Deem laughing. Get your ass out of here for a minute. Go ahead, right side.
Any of y'all who got a team out there, them Dallas Cowboys putting hands on y'all defensively, and then we gonna kick y'all ass on offense as well. Shout out to the Cowboys Super Bowl this year, bro. This year.
All right, we'll let y'all cook. We're gonna see what that wild card looking like, though.
We're gonna watch them lose in the first round of playoff.
We're gonna see what that wild card looking like.
Right side was talking. Get out of here, bro.
All that for a first round exit.
Oh, and then get your ass out of here too, bro.
That's another one. That's another one, KO. That's another one, KO.
Get your ass out of here with all that hate.
You gotta understand what we doing, though, man.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at you right side. I gotta let them back up before they think I'm serious.
I gotta ride.
All right, man, peace. Hey, I'm just playing with y'all, bro. I'm glad y'all didn't go nowhere. I was joking, man. I was joking, man. Don't be mad at me, man. I love y'all, man. I'm just playing.
Bro.
Yeah. Been hearing it for 30 years. Been hearing it for 30 years.
I will say this, bro. I will say this.
Yes, man.
And as the Eagles fan, y'all already know Philly in the building. Y'all know how we coming. Y'all was very impressive, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even hate y'all. Y'all whooped that ass. So it is what it is. Like you gotta just listen. You gotta take that on the chin.
Now let me say this to Mike Biggs. If you want to go there, Mike Biggs, talking about the Cowboys on snack. At least they on snack and they hitting hard. Ain't you a Devin Haney fan? He on snack and he can't hit for shit.
Hey, yo, bro, when that dude said that last time I was up here, I was dying for it.
Don't get off my
that was
Cowboys,
hilarious,
bro.
I seen that in the chat.
He said he the only one on snack ain't hitting on. That shit was
He the only
funny as
one on
fuck.
snack can't
Man,
hit. Go ahead,
that's
say
I
it.
can't believe you got a snack compare. I can't believe you got a snack conspiracy, man. That's
But I
sad.
mean, he get smoked. Pull it in, big dog.
That is sad.
Shakur Stevenson
Y'all
been
got
capping for the longest. Yeah, absolutely. He always be typing in the chat. You know, he be obsessed with Bill Haney, Devin Haney. I want to hear what the problem. I'm here. What
Oh,
happened?
you want to hear?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
hear it so I can debunk you. Go ahead.
Debunk me how?
Wait, I'm talking about with the facts of the situation with Shakur and Devin. Let's go.
Okay.
Speak your
Where
mind.
you want to start at? Where you want to start at? Because this is
Speak your
more you
mind.
than me. This is more you than
Nah,
me.
you
I don't care.
already be putting stuff in the chat. I said Shakur Stevenson ducked Devin Haney. I'm gonna start off by saying he ducked Devin Haney by trying to go to the sanctioning bodies not to just petition for a higher purse bid, because that's what y'all always say. He tried to petition for a 50-50 split. It wasn't just a higher purse bid. It wasn't he did this just so now we got to put it at face value, just like we doing with Frank. It was for 50-50. That's exactly what he went for. And then went to another sanctioning body for 50-50. So let's get it. What happened?
Okay, so if he went to hold on. So if he went to the sanctioning body for 50-50, he didn't get it. Let's say he didn't get it. Let's say they went to 30-70. Would it still be on Shakur that he ducked if he left the sanctioning body if he didn't agree to it? Who left?
No, Shakur ducked.
Who left?
He ducked because he tried to outbid himself.
No. How no? No, he went to the sanctioning bodies.
Yes.
So when he went
for 50-50.
and why does okay? Even if he did do that, why did Devin Haney move up? Why he just didn't follow through with the sanctioning body? Why didn't wait for the sanctioning body to determine what the split would be?
Just saying.
Because they wasn't saying nothing about no. Devin already put the offer out there.
No,
you gonna take this?
That's not.
Yes.
Nope. That's not.
You know why? You know why? And I'm gonna explain why. Because like we always say, Devin Haney is in the driver's seat of the promotions. He is a promoter. Shakur Stevenson is a fighter. When Devin Haney is coming to the offer, he's not just coming to the offer with and then with just one belt, because that's what Shakur essentially tried to put that out there. He tried to go 50-50 for one belt. But because I think Devin gonna beat his ass regardless. But if he wins, he's not just getting one belt. He's trying to use a loophole to get 50-50 for one belt, essentially making it for all the belts, 50-50 for all the belts, when that's not realistic. That's not true business.
Okay, first of all, hold on. Let me finish.
One-on-one. We don't do no jumping. No jumping. It's one-on-one.
Okay, first of all, Devin don't own the belts. The WBC own those belts. The WBO own those belts. WBA own those belts. So they can say what kind of limit they want for him to fight in a vacant or for a mandatory all they want. Not Devin. So if the WBC said we want to give you 50%, 40%, 49%, 32.5%, it's up to WBC to do that, not Devin. And why Devin don't have a belt right now? Because WBC is like, you're full of shit. You can bounce.
That's cap. He actually has the belts. He actually have belts. He's just the champion recess, but you just saying that one belt. He still has the WBA. He still has the IBF. He still has the WBO.
I said WBC belt. I said WBC. Okay.
You said he have no belt.
In recess, right? He does not have the belt. So if Shakur gets the belt,
do Shakur have the belt?
Do he have the belt?
No. Do he have the belt? Do Shakur have the belt?
No, because Frank Martin ducked him.
No, we're not talking about Frank. Do Shakur have the belt?
Okay. No, he doesn't.
Okay, so in that stance, he's still less than whatever he thought he was trying to get over on Devin and trying to make the fans turn on Devin with that shady stuff he's been doing. It still didn't work because he still don't have the belt, and he's still not fighting nobody for the belt.
Then
of
why
right now.
why Devin why isn't Devin don't have the belt? Why is he in recess then?
He is in recess because of Devin already let it been known that he's going to 140 to fight a champion.
Or he didn't fight, or he didn't want to fight his mandatory.
You said fight his mandatory. Why fight the
or
mandatory?
He didn't want to fight his mandatory. Or he didn't want to fight his mandatory.
Why would you fight your mandatory when you can just go up and get another belt? That don't make no sense.
I'm confused by what is it? Because you're saying that he moved up, but he
moved up because Shakur let it be known that he was trying to get 50-50.
He offered Shakur 25.
25%.
But he didn't want it. But now he moved up. So I'm just kind of okay.
And I said he moved up because he said Shakur. Nobody else is offering you a fight. Everybody else, quote unquote, is like walking away from you.
Are you cool with that? Are you cool with now everybody's offering Shakur a fight? Are you cool with that?
No. I'm just talking about the Shakur and Dev. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm talking about the Devin and Shakur situation. Don't try to bring nobody else in it. I said Devin went to Shakur. He said, listen, we can make it happen. And this was behind the scenes because remember at the time, the whole fan base and everybody else was saying Devin ducked because Devin was quiet. He wasn't saying nothing.
Bullet, can I ask you a question? Bullet, can I ask you a question? This is for real. This is for real. Is there anything wrong with Shakur? Is there anything wrong with Shakur going to the sanctioning bodies to request a player split and by the decision? Is there anything wrong with that?
It wasn't a fair split. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. But what he did was try to go 50-50.
That's called just business, right? That's business, right? You're gonna try.
Yeah,
if you're
but he went for 50-50.
Listen. I'm just want to say, but it's not up to when it goes to the WBC. It's not up to Devin at that point, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I'm giving y'all one more minute, then I'm opening the panel.
I'm not me and Bullet. I just want some clarity with this.
Yeah, I'll just be talking. We'll be talking shit.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, but I just wanted to say because, like I said, those. Be honest with you, Devin is renting those belts. He's renting them. He paying sanction fee. He's renting them, and they can raise the price and they can do whatever they want with those belts. So evidently, he doesn't. So he obviously don't have control about what they can do with those belts. All he can do is enter a price, and WBC makes that decision when Shakur went to a purse bid.
Actually, he do. Because like you just said, he pays sanctioning fees faithfully. He been paying sanctioning fees after the George Kambosos fight. He got the belt. He paid sanctioning fees after he whooped his ass again, and then he whooped Lomaz. With that, like I said, with Shakur Stevenson doing that snake move and then trying to put it out there, he wasn't just doing that for the WBC belt. He essentially, you see, y'all looking at a small picture. Oh, he went to the sanctioning body for the 50-50 split for the WBC. But we all know Devin Haney is the champion in all four, with all four belts. So essentially what he's doing is I want a 50-50 split for undisputed fight. That don't make sense business-wise or nothing. What you're doing, you're overbending yourself, but you try to hurry up and put it out there to the people. Oh, Devin Haney trying to duck me. Oh, look, bro, I ain't taking this 25%. That's pure cap. You know for a fact if you fight Devin Haney, you're not just gonna get this one belt. Just like KO always say, Devin Haney is not just Devin Haney just tied to the belt. Devin Haney is what I'm saying. Like he has all the belts already now. Just like he couldn't just drop the rematch clause how KO tried to say for the belts or whatever. He would have to fight Kambosos because that's ironclad. Devin Haney ironclad is the undisputed champion. He has all the belts regardless. If you're trying to just go for one belt, and that's impossible. He has all the belts. All his belts will be on the line. While Shakur has nothing. Fought one time in a division.
All right, that's time, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead. You already know.
Y'all heard. Go ahead and talk, y'all.
Man, why you let him go out go through the back door, Bullet? You had him.
I did have him. He didn't win nothing.
Nah, that joint ended on a standstill, man. You had him.
Shakur Stevenson ducked him, bro. It's just facts. I ain't gonna lie.
We got the poll going in the chat. Who won the little mini debate? Bullet Gibson.
I'ma still vote for you.
Y'all with it, man. Y'all vote in the chat, man.
That nigga say I'ma still go for you. But I want to say this. I want to ask John Norrie. John Norrie, did who put it out there that Bud and Spence agreed to terms for November 19th?
To be honest with you, I really don't remember.
Mike Capinger and all these guys, the same
Blue
ones.
And ESPN, all them dudes?
No. We're talking about the one that y'all like to take their names for. Mike Capinger and all these guys, right?
Well, all right. So What's your point?
He said everything was agreed to in principle. Everything was agreed to. The fight is set. All of a sudden, Bud pulled out of the fight. It's the same exact shit as Frank Martin.
All right. So you knew
That's
that
what I'm
part.
telling
So
you.
what? Do you know the
Yeah.
rest of the story? Why did Bud say he didn't take the fight?
No. But it was already reported
Do
that
you
it was
know the
agreed.
rest? No. You knew that
I
part
know.
real well. You got that memorized.
The reason why Bud said he didn't
Listen.
take the fight, he said
Why
he
did he
didn't
take
take
the
the
fight?
fight because he wanted a tune-up.
That's not
the
what he
truth.
said. See, you capping.
Hey,
Now I
that's what
caught
he
you with
did.
capping. Go to
That's
sleep.
what he
You
did, bro.
sleepy.
He wanted
I
a
caught
tune-up.
you capping right there. That's not what he said.
You know how?
You sleepy.
You know how? Because his sister tweeted out.
I didn't say
Bud
what his
got his
sister said.
tune-up.
I said, what did when the man went on live?
He said he wanted to fight this year.
Why did he
wanted
say
to fight
that?
this year. That's what he said.
Okay,
He
so
wanted to fight this year.
why did you say he said something else when I asked you in a normal voice?
No, because
Capping.
essentially, that's not capping. That's essentially what he did.
See, I voted for you. Now you're out here capping on the panel. Go to sleep.
Man. Hey, Bullet. I
Don't
like
forget,
Bullet. I
Bullet,
like
the
your
fight
line.
wasn't happening.
Y'all
I'm
let
sorry,
Demon
man.
get
I
in
got
on that.
called
Matter of fact,
bullshit.
let go to Demon. Then I want to hear Terrence because Terrence about to say something. Go ahead, Demon. Then
Nah,
we
I got called bullshit, man, because Devin Haney, I like Devin too, man. That's the crazy thing. Like, I like Devin. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I just like how I like how Devin carry himself. So I just fuck with Devin on some of those, on a certain
So
aspect.
you got a purse too?
But what? Nah, I ain't. Come on, but my man, hold on, knockout.
When those Devin fans get mad at me, bro.
I don't like my man Tank wearing purses and none of that shit neither. And I'm the biggest Tank fan there is. And I don't agree with none of that shit. That shit is cornball shit. So all the way across the board, they need to stop that shit. Stop. But anyway.
Hey, you say you like the way he carry himself, man. You like.
No, I'm just saying.
Did it like this?
I'm saying what I meant by that knockout is he well spoken. He got his father in his life. He respects his dad. It's just certain values that I like about him. All the capping shit he be doing, I don't like, but just how he carry himself, he about his family and all that. But anyway, God calls bullshit, Bullet. Fuck with you, Bullet. But at the end of the day, that man started negotiating 9 days after that fight, man. He was already planning to move up, and it don't matter what Shakur Stevenson went and said to the sanctioning bodies. Shakur Stevenson don't determine nothing. He could go ask for 100% of the purse. He don't determine what the purse going to be and what is not going to be. And Devin already know that 25% is not what you're offered, period, for that fight. He's supposed to get at least 30. So what we call that is you're negotiating in bad faith already. You already said you want to move up. And then you put out an offer that you already know is not fair. That's not even nothing to argue about on that aspect. It's literally the sanctioning body for that fight is 30% at the lowest. So
for one belt.
But the
this
problem
is for undisputed.
But hold on, bro. The problem that I got though, everything y'all be saying for Devin, you could say easily just right in reverse. Devin could have easily said, you know what, Shakur, I'm tired of you talking shit. I'm going to give you let me give you 35% where the whole world will say that you ducking if you don't take this fight. He could have easily put that pressure right back on him. He never wanted to fight because he was already in negotiations with Regis.
That's why I call Cap. That's why I'm.
Can I respond?
So that's
why you can respond to him, but that's why I call Cap on both of them, man. They both had a secret agreement to never fight each other until they got to like 147.
Yeah, and that I didn't want to bring that part up, knockout. But go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, my response.
I gotta get Terrence in here, bro. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, my response to that was this: Devin Haney was negotiating with Shakur behind the scenes. So that's the part like y'all not putting together. He was doing it behind the scenes. Shakur jumped out there on the internet talking about I'm not taking 25%. Nobody knew about no 25% to Shakur.
I agree with you with that. That's a separate point. If Shakur,
so how can he not want to fight when he was negotiating behind the scenes? And still to this day, I'll take my brother. I'll take BL word for it. It was 25% of everything, and to BL point. Apparently it was going to be like 5 million, regardless of what y'all want to be like, oh, that's capping or whatever. I'm just saying Devin was doing it behind the scenes. Shakur brought it to the internet to get the fans to shame Devin to giving him more. When you say do that, it's like hell no, I ain't giving him no more. Hold on,
I want to ask Bullet this question.
I want to dive in on that with y'all, bro. Real talk.
I just want to ask Bullet this question.
I want to dive in. I want to dive in.
Go ahead, knockout. Go
ahead. So when you say 25% of everything. Are we talking about like live gate, back end money, What we talking about?
Yeah, we talk about everything. Live gate, back end money, all this stuff.
All right, cool. No problem. Now, Devin Haney has his own promotional company.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shakur Stevenson does not. Shakur Stevenson is promoted by Top Rank.
Yeah.
Do you think that Top Rank is going to enter an agreement with DHP Promotions? Because the promoters, the ones that's putting up the event, they the ones that's putting up the money, they're the ones that get the back end money and shit. So the concessions, the live gates, merchandise, site fees, they the ones that get it. You really think Bob Arum is coming to an agreement with Devin Haney where Bob Arum's side get 25% and Devin Haney's side gets 75%, even though Bob is putting up the money for the fight, bro?
But Bob said the offer, didn't he? The offer was set to Shakur, wasn't it?
The 75-25 was their purses, is what I'm telling you, bro. It wasn't no everything, bro. That doesn't make
even if that's the case, though, even if that is the case.
Shakur Stevenson don't have a promoter, bro. He don't have his own
Yeah.
promotion. And Bob Arum, if you start talking about back end stuff like concessions, sales, live gates, pay-per-views, there's no way in hell that Top Rank is gonna enter into an agreement with DHP where DHP gets 75% and Top Rank get 25%, bro.
Even if that's
do you not remember the duck tree, right? I'm sorry, you remember the duck tree, right? You remember what all those dudes that the Haneys were talking about were ducking them before they got the belts, and how we had to go to Australia to fucking take a shit deal in order to get the belts, and now everybody wants to fight him. Like the missing part of Shakur's like argument in this entire thing is the way he's moved versus the way he's talked, and now really why we're trying to blame everybody else is who the hell is Shakur gonna fight? That's really the big deal. I never thought, like I said, I was shocked when they said that this deal had happened. And now it turns out maybe the deal hadn't happened and it's just been a whole bunch of fucking game. But beyond all of that shit, it's like who is he actually going to fight at 135?
Man, he probably going to end up fighting. I'm going to keep 100 with you. He probably going to fight. I was looking at the rankings just a minute ago. Smoke is looking like shit. Not him. He got to fight. Maybe him. Bro, it's looking like the three we got left in the top 10, bro. We got Edwin De Los Santos, Jermaine Ortiz, and Raymond Muratalla. Jermaine Ortiz is fighting this weekend. So
is he at 140? Is he moving to 140 anyway?
No, he's in the rankings at 135, and he's fighting at 135 this week, I thought.
Okay.
And then you got Raymond Muratalla. So Edwin De Los Santos is number 6, Jermaine Ortiz is number 7, Raymond Muratalla is number 9. Edwin is over there on the PBC. So in all likelihood, you're probably getting Jermaine Ortiz or Raymond Muratalla, bro.
I would love that fight.
That's a good fight.
My thing is this, Smoke. If we know, so the people he's not fighting, Eastside Pitbull Cruz was ordered to fight him and turned him down.
You know, he's fighting Tank.
Vasily Lomachenko said, "No, thank you. I'm staying for the war." Frank Martin turned down the fight. Williams and Payton and his team turned down the fight. At what point? Why are we blaming Shakur for these dudes? Like, it ain't.
I'll tell you why. Because all of those fights are to leave your own network to go over to Top Rank. None of those fights have to do with Shakur leaving Top Rank. I don't understand why Shakur thinks anybody's leaving their own network to go to fulfill Top Rank's obligations to ESPN. What the fuck? You have to pay people to do this, and Shakur doesn't have the cash to do that.
So then why are Eastside Cruz, Williams and Payton, Frank Martin, these other guys, why are they paying sanctioning fees?
Right.
Why are they paying fees to be at the top of the WBC rankings, but then when they get ordered to fight for a title, all of a sudden this size of shit, like when you were paying the WBC this last month, when you paid them this last month of you Eastside Pitbull Cruz to make sure you were number 2 and top 5 in a sanctioning body and shit, you didn't know that Shakur Stevenson was with Top Rank. When you were Williams or Payton and you paying the WBC to put your top 5 and put you in a position to fight for their title, you didn't know that Shakur and Vasily Lomachenko and all these guys were top ranked fighters ranked above you. Like, I hear you, bro, but like you
gotta do the dance before you can tell. What you're talking about is like miles over the ordinary fighter's head. You have to have cachet. You have to be able to understand your value and leverage your value as a fighter to a promotional company to do what it is you're talking about. Like the stuff that you're talking about is like miles over Frank Martin's head. Like this dude is like if L. Spence or whomever it is that he manages this guy says to him, "Oh yeah, they're trying to ESPN wants you're in line for a Tank fight. because we need our guys here. We'll give you 2 fights or 3 fights for 4 times that amount that they're giving you for Shakur fight. Like, I mean, I guess you could call it a duck. You could go around and do this shit, but it just seems like a weird thing that at the same time you're gonna be like, well, the difference is between me calling a duck and not calling a duck is one guy didn't agree to it even though he got an offer, but another guy pulled out of it. So that's where we call a duck. That's the line. I guess.
Well, no,
Okay.
that's
I'm
not what I
not going to
said,
argue
bro.
with it. That's not a bad line. I'm just saying, to me, it's like the difference between apples and oranges. It's not the difference between apples and dragons, but it's the difference between apples and oranges. They're both still fruit, in my opinion.
But that's not what I said, OG Smoke. What I said was, in the case of Shakur and Devin, it's not that Shakur just didn't agree to it. He still tried to make the fight by going a different route to try to get the money that he was asking for. In the case of Frank Martin, he agreed to it to the point to where they called off a purse bid because they had proven to the WBC that they agreed to it so much, and then he pulled out after having them stop the purse bid. I think that's the difference. He didn't try to go. He's not trying to go another route to make the fight. He's not saying, his team is not saying, yeah, we want the fight, but shit, you try to lowball us, give us the money, and we can get it cracking. No, they talking about we just going in a different direction. We're not interested no more.
Bro, but that's like plausible deniability, and Shakur wanting to eat his cake and have it too. Like, he wants to release video from years ago when he says that if it gets too hot, you move up to 140. But at the same time, try to strong arm him to get what he thinks he should get out of a fight at 135. When everybody sees how he's struggling to make weight, when people talk about he could move up, like, it seems like, I don't know. Like, I was born at night, but not last night. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, this seems to be a little bit pedantic in order to like give cover to Shakur, who ate his way out of a division, who's had one fight at 135, who's had like most of his career was at featherweight. I'm sorry, am I triggering people? I'm sorry, am I triggering people? I thought, was I done? I'm sorry, you guys have it. I don't mean to like offend anybody. Go ahead.
I got a question for you, Smoke.
Go ahead, Tim.
I'm down, and this is a dead serious question. Do you think that Shakur is scared of, in any way, scared of Haney? Yes or no?
No, of course not. Of course not.
So explain to me what your logic is when Knockout continues to tell you that the man only wanted more money. Why do you not believe him? If he's not scared of him, and if you believe that he thinks that he can easily beat Haney, why do you think he's lying? What do you think? What's his excuse? What do you think is going on with Shakur? Explain that to me, because I don't get it.
Okay, it's very simple. It's something else that Knockout and I agree with, although I don't describe it the way he does. He calls it a secret agreement, but I've been saying for years they're not going to fight until they hit 147. If this is a secret, it's like the worst kept fucking secret ever. Like, I don't know what the fuck people are confused about. This is how you marinate a fight in the 21st century, apparently. But like, scared? No, they're milking the fucking public's ignorance. They're friends, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, they make more money fighting at 147 than they make fighting at 135. It's not that fucking. It's not that complicated.
My thing is, y'all, when you sit up there and say that, bro, this is where I get mad about the Devin Haney people, because if you're going to send an offer to fight at 135 and then tell everybody that Shakur didn't take the offer, that mean that you was willing to fight again at 135. But then when it come to Tank Davis and everybody else, then this excuse is, well, y'all know he going up to 140. Then why even entertain the fight with Shakur and Devin? Why even entertain the fight if you don't want it at 135? If it's clear, like you said, bro, that the whole world can see he can't fight at 135, then why even entertain it? Why even make an offer?
Well, because there's options. That's what happens when you're undisputed. You have a lot of options.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. Like, at any point, like, you can't listen. You can't please everybody all the time. So at a certain point, you have to go like, what makes the most sense for me in the moment? And it seems like program makes the most sense in the moment.
Oh yeah, that's OG Smoke. OG Smoke.
No, because that's
man,
such
man.
An open answer. He got options. I know he got options. He's a fighter. I know he got options.
No, not all fighters have options. So here's the thing. Like, if you're like, some people, like, man, look, some guys don't have. They never get to the position that even Devin is in. There's very few fighters who get to where the position where Tank is in.
But bro,
like, where Shakur is in is very precarious. Like here's the thing. I really like Shakur Stevenson, and I'm kind of afraid for him, because the way he's moving and what's happening to him is that he's being boxed in to a place where he's being marginalized, and everybody's using him. When you get pimped out by fucking Frank Martin, where Frank Martin gets to use you, abuse you, and toss you aside for something better, like bro, like Shakur's too good for this. Who the fuck is good? Who's looking out for Shakur Stevenson? I can't believe they had this dude in the ring after Loma and fucking Devin looking like Boo Boo the Fool, like with the glass dude at the club and the lights come on with no fucking woman. Like I don't understand. Like all you guys seem to understand. Like you guys don't seem to understand that Shakur is looking desperate right around the mouth, and I don't know what's gonna happen with my man. He's excellent. He's too good for this.
Nah, bro, I
He
agree
looking
with
like
you
a
completely
boogeyman
with
to
that.
me.
I agree
That's
with
what he
that.
looks
I
like
mean,
to me.
whatever, bro. You can
He
call
looks
like
like a
how many Mike
boogeyman.
McCallum fights you saw? You know all about Roberto Duran. You know all about Tommy Hearns, Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. What do you know about Mike McCallum? None of those dudes
Get
fought him.
knocked the fuck out.
Everybody called him the boogeyman and all that shit. So who the fuck like, come on, man.
Nah, bro, that point, I'm sorry, I agree. Shakur might be the stupidest
And they both
name
right,
fighter
Stupid,
I
bro.
know. Not
Y'all ain't making no sense. How is he stupid for wanting to fight people? Y'all crazy,
Bro,
bro.
because he can't
Y'all
get
ain't making
fights.
no
He
sense.
can't. He's
'Cause
turning
he's
down
so good,
opportunities for
these
all the
guys
belts, but he
scared of
can't
him.
get fights.
So
The only
yeah, he
reason,
can,
the
'cause
only
they
way,
scared
that,
of
like
him.
they did not see how Devin
What he just
did not
supposed
get
to?
fights. The only reason why Devin
What he
has
supposed
all
to
these
just
options
get
is
beat
because he
up
took a
so he can
shitty
get a
deal
fight?
to
Y'all
have all the
crazy.
belts and nobody could turn it down.
Hey, can I
That's
say
the
this?
only reason why
Cause
he's in this
nobody want to
position.
fight him. He
Hey,
looking
bro, I want to
stupid.
answer
Y'all
your
crazy.
question. Bro,
Y'all
I
ain't making
agree
no
with
sense.
you, bro. I agree
And
with you
these
that
cowards
people are
scared of
scared
him.
of him, bro.
He looking stupid.
Hey,
They
bro, I
scared of
agree.
him. All
Bro, I
of them.
agree
They
with you that
cowards.
I agree with you that these fighters are scared of Shakur Stevenson too. But two
Cowards.
things could be true, bro. I agree with that point. But I also agree with bro said that
Then he
Shakur
look
could
desperate.
do that Shakur could do different moves and sit up there.
Like what?
First of
Explain
all,
them.
the
Please
main thing.
explain this.
First of
Take
all,
anything that these fighters offer him? Is that what you're saying?
no,
That he's
I
got
mean,
to fight for
Okay,
nothing?
how about make
I'm
weight at
asking you.
126? How
hold
about
on.
make weight at
Hindsight
130?
being
How about
2020,
taking a
bro.
deal that's right in your face?
Hold on, can I
Hindsight
explain
being
it?
2020, bro. He probably should have
Let's just say he take, but y'all making an assumption that if he takes the 25%, that then Devin still doesn't fight him. How do y'all know he's gonna fight him?
Then he'll
But
do what
y'all
smoking
still
all the
ain't making.
Devin fans
Y'all
want,
still
and
don't
he'll
know
have
that.
called his bluff,
Y'all
bro.
still
Bro,
don't
I'm
know
not
that.
telling him to take the 25%. That's not
Maybe he
why.
should
Because
take
Devin ain't
nothing.
never ran
Take
from nobody.
10%.
That's how we know.
Hold
But
on.
Take 10%.
Hold
He
on.
ran from Tank.
That's not why I'm even saying that he's moving stupidly. I
Okay,
agree
so
with you
why
with
is he
that. He
moving
wasn't supposed to
stupidly?
be.
Go ahead.
Let me answer, please.
All right.
What I'm saying is he's doing all the social media stuff, correct? To put
You
his
all right?
name out there, and a lot of it I do agree with, and a lot of it I don't. But my point is with Shakur is until he got to learn how to, until you know these things are locked in, and and that's why I'm saying Frank ducked him. I'm not mad at him about the Frank situation. But I think a lot of these other things he could have did, he could have put that attention other places. He could have been louder in situations. You want to be on social media and all that, but you ain't screaming Tank name. You ain't screaming it the right way, going on Breakfast Club, going on $1 million worth of game, really trying to put that stuff out there that back all the rest of them into a corner. Like, damn, like how everybody doing with Boots right now. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody saying Boots. Boots don't say too much. Listen, I want them fights, blah, blah. They ain't making it happen, whatever the situation is. Shakur is out there doing corny shit, going the social media route instead of going the business route. He's not intertwining both, bro. I'm saying he's doing his business
May
route
I ask you a
behind the
question, though?
scenes.
Hold
I have
on.
a
Let me
question.
jump in. Let me
I have a
jump in. Let me
question,
jump
though.
in.
What he
I
need
have
to
a
do,
question.
and then I'm gonna let Terrence go. But what he need to do, bro, at this point, right? You need to just pull up on Raymond Murray Tyler, bro.
Yeah, I love that fight.
You just need to go ahead and get that shit cracking, because y'all got a common opponent. You know what I'm saying? He beat your common opponent way better than you did. They was cheering for him when he beat your opponent, and they were booing your ass when you beat Nakathila. So that's the fight for you now, bro. That's the fight for you. For you to get your vacant WBC title, that's who you need to be pressing on, bro. He better than fucking Camboso.
Facts.
So I mean, shit.
All right. Let me speak on something real quick.
Go ahead.
I heard everything Smoke said, and he unfortunately he's right, man. Like, and I wish Shakur could go up to all these platforms, but you can't get on them platforms unless you connected. And it's obvious that Shakur is not connected.
Jay Prince,
bro.
Nah,
In the
Prince
hip-hop.
not. No. Prince don't.
Man, Jay Prince can get him on Breakfast Club, bro.
I'm in the industry. That's not how
Get
Jay
him on
Prince works.
Sway, bro. He can
That's
get on
not how
Sway
we.
and shit, bro.
Jay Prince is no. Jay Prince is not in he's not in the business of giving money away. That's not his business. He's not doing that. Now, when you start making them connections
when the shit
and
happened
shaking
with,
hands the right way,
when the shit happened with Takeoff, Jay Prince was able to get on $1 million worth of game like that.
that's Jay
What
Prince.
y'all talking about, bro?
You not Jay Prince. Shakur not
And
Jay
at
Prince.
no point during that entire thing did he mention Shakur Stevenson.
Not at all.
No, I get it, but I'm saying he could get
Every
him
time
on
he go
there.
up there, he got a new book. You are not Jay Prince, Shakur.
Like he can't get him on Power 97. Ain't they right there up in New York?
It's not that he can't. It's that he won't, because Shakur is not in there.
How much do he charge, bro?
It don't matter. Shakur got
If you don't manage, then you can't manage shit, bro.
Prince wasn't Prince. Listen, Jay Prince wasn't sending Mayweather all across the world. He wasn't doing that either.
Imagine if Durant and the old fighters had to go through what Shakur going through.
I know.
This is why Shakur got to look crazy out here, because he got to build up. He got to get some tick in the streets. If you're not going,
Durant had to go through this. No name, no charisma. Yeah, he got fights.
I ain't paying you.
And that's the thing.
Hey.
When this dude is talking about what he deserves and all this shit, at the meantime, he's gonna be fighting another no-name dude for like who knows how much and whatever. That's why he looks crazy in the street. Like calling and trying to blame everybody but him. Like everybody's fault that he thinks he's entitled to a fucking fight. Okay, cool.
So we
Wait,
blaming them.
how is that
Why
gonna?
they
Okay,
gonna
hold up a
blame
second. Whether or not they're scared of him, how is that gonna help his career?
Blame them. Maybe if we put.
I don't understand. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, at a certain point, listen. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather wanted to take a shitty end of the deal against Arturo Gatti? No, he didn't want to do that shit. The way that you do it is that you have to eat shit until you get to that spot where you don't have to eat shit anymore. That's life.
Eat shit. How long?
What does that have to? That's great in the amateurs. He got his ass whooped by Andy Cruz. Do you think that? Okay. Do you think that? Okay. So do you think that Tank Davis needs to bow down to Andy Cruz because he beat Shakur in the fucking amateurs?
No.
It sounds ridiculous.
What?
Smoke is right. That's how the industry works, man. You gotta take shit until you make something.
But every time he takes a fight, wait. Here's the thing, Nori. When he fights this guy that Knockout is referring to, and remember, Knockout, he's not a casual. The casual, he beats this guy, they're gonna say he was a nobody that Shakur beat, so he's not gonna get any credit for that. No credit for that, beating this guy. The only way he gets credit is beating one of these.
And some diehards too, to keep 100 with y'all. Some diehard fans too gonna act like Randy Murtala ain't shit.
That's what I'm saying. They're not giving him no credit for beating that guy.
Like he ain't shit too.
He ain't shit. So when he wash him, nothing to say now. They say, and then Smoke going to say the same thing about Shakur. Oh, he's got to keep eating shit. Well, when is he? Unless the fans say, listen, y'all got to fight this guy, or we're not buying your shit anymore.
Here's the thing. He doesn't have to
change.
Listen, if he wants to be entitled, if he wants to be entitled in the A side, then World by Italian Yoshino is his best bet. If he wants to try to leverage it, whatever his A side cachet against Devin Haney, then he's gonna find himself in the ring all by himself and getting actually ran through by the legs of Frank Martin. Like Frank Martin's gonna use this dude for publicity. At a certain point, you have to understand how this game has always worked.
Smoke. So what I'm getting from you, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so correct me if I'm wrong. And I think it's intriguing. I'm inclined to like kind of see it that way. So basically, what you're saying, what I'm getting is Shakur kind of putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. Like he trying to move like he the man and he this and he that, and he just ain't there yet. He might have to take a step back and like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya this bitch. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I know what I'm gonna do if I can get you in that motherfucking ring, and then I can start doing my shit, my 50-50 shit, my 60-40 shit.
Yeah.
You have to have an
correct. He's a definitely cart before the horse dude. Like if you're gonna be inside of somebody's ring, you get permission to be there. You don't just show up there and expect that people are gonna talk to you because you're Shakur Stevenson and now they owe you something. Like, what the fuck are you thinking, bro? Like, why are you always hijacking the fuck somebody else's moment? Why are you looking this desperate?
Oscar, how much did Oscar offer Floyd? You
They did
remember anybody?
This shit was like 70-something, 20-something, bro. It
What was
wasn't
it?
exactly 75-25, like 70-something, like 77. It was basically, for all intents and purposes, this conversation, because I don't feel like looking it up. It was
Like
75-25, bro.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was 70-25, something like that.
So y'all telling me that Devin Haney is like Oscar De La Hoya to Shakur? Is that what y'all telling me?
No. I don't think so.
I'm asking Smoke. That's what Smoke's saying right now. Is that Devin Haney is equivalent to Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying no, that's not what I'm saying. You're missing this whole thing. No, what I'm telling you is this.
From Haney.
No, that's not what it is. No, I'm telling you.
Shakur
I'm
is
telling you
Mayweather?
no, and I'll tell you where they're different. Right? Like Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight Oscar for a long fucking time. Bob wouldn't allow that shit to happen. Yada yada yada. What's happening with Shakur Stevenson is he may or may not be right about justified in this, but his narrative right now is nobody wants to fight him. The only way he can flip that shit around is by having all the belts so nobody can avoid him. But instead, when he had that opportunity, he decided he wanted to fucking haggle. And now I am supposed to be crying over for fucking 5 points or 10 points when he could have had everything he needed. Instead, I'm treated to more bullshit from Shakur Stevenson, whose claim to fame is beating a whole bunch of people who aren't very good at fucking featherweight and 2 dudes at the fucking super featherweight. I'm not very impressed, and I'm not crying for this dude.
Well, first of all, wait, Smoke, don't let him go yet. Don't let Smoke go. Let
me say this, and then you can respond to him. So, bro, like, where we at now, right? So, Shakur Stevenson, Eastside Pitbull Cruz, bro. I blame Eastside Pitbull Cruz. Shakur Stevenson, Williams Zepeda, I blame Williams Zepeda. Shakur Stevenson, Loma, I blame Loma. Shakur Stevenson, Cambosos, I blame Cambosos. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, I think they both corporates in that shit. Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin, I blame Frank Martin. So I think to Smoke's point, at this point, bro, you're 26 years old. All of this shit done happened to you. What I'm saying now, Terry, and what I think is, okay, you so cold, you so good, this shit keep happening to you. At this point, what's the definition of insanity? You keep doing the same shit over and over and over again, and you get the same result. It's time to change something up. Maybe now the play, Terrence, it's for Shakur to be like, you know what? Who you fighting? Oh, you fighting Regis? Nigga, I take the same deal he took. What's up? Who you fighting? Oh, Tank? Oh, you getting that bitch with Pitbull? Nigga, I'm taking what he took. What's up? Oh, Loma, you want to fight Cambosos for the vacant? How about we fight for the WBC and WBO vacant, and whatever y'all was paying Cambosos, I'll take that shit. And matter of fact, motherfucker, we can do the shit in Ukraine. What's happening? Maybe since he having such a hard time getting fights, Terrence, just maybe, there might be something that he needs to look into, because although I believe 75-25%, bro, that's a low ball ass offer. I don't think it's a serious offer. I still want to see Shakur get fights. And what he's doing to get fights, bro, it ain't working, dog.
Exactamundo. Yeah, we're gonna keep blaming people that you can't get fights. Go ahead.
Let me just say, Smoke. Let me just say this. I agree with you, that knockout. But here's the thing: when he calls these people, bro, they hanging up the phone, bro. We don't even want to talk to you, bro. We don't want to. What, Shakur? Oh, hell no! Hang that motherfucker. They ain't even getting through the part where they talking about money with this man. They not talking about no money. They hanging the phone up, bro. This is how cold he is. They hanging the phone up.
Do you understand that Marvin Hagler almost had to lobby Congress to get a title shot? Bro, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. The dude had an offer in front of his face. Listen, Black Murderers Row, there was 20 years where dudes would not even give a sniff at the fucking title. This dude gets an offer and says, I want 5 points more. And I'm supposed to cry for him. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, to me, the dude's had 3 title fights. I think he's a good, but at a certain point, Progray's fine for me. I'm sorry, Shakur. What do you got next? Because Devin is fine with Progray, and I am too. What are you gonna do?
Bro, that boy Hey, Terrence, when Shakur call him, they just hang up the phone, bro.
Man, they hang up.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck you think? You think people like gifted a fucking title shot? Like, well, okay, cool.
Hey, y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
y'all
we
hear
hear
me?
you, Rudy.
Go ahead, Buddha. Hey, Buddha, he say Shakur called Devin and Devin hung that bitch up.
Hey, but look, hey, I see
Hello,
what KO trying
hello.
to do. He trying to get me to go.
I want
But
to
look, here's what I'm
WB.
gonna say.
Hello.
But look though, that sounds all fun and game when you say that. If we wasn't witnessing that Dominican guy, Edwin De Los Santos, go to New Jersey just to promote himself fighting Shakur. Shakur is such the boogeyman, but Edwin De Los
My boy
Santos,
Ghost came in right in
you know
time.
what I'm
What up,
saying?
bro?
Edwin De Los Santos said, "What's happening?" Shakur even replied to him, saying, "It's dangerous over there." Edwin say, "I'm the danger. Get at me." That's all I'm saying. You said people don't want to fight, but there were people
I mean,
calling
I
for
guess,
Shakur. Hey,
listen, I agree with you. He's going to have to
hey,
take fights like that and get no
exactly.
credit. I get it. But come
Hey, he
on,
just gonna have to do that
bro, we
then.
got to stop this stuff.
He gonna have
We
to
gonna
do
have
that.
to,
He
All right,
got.
we
listen,
gonna have
Would
to
you
do
rather
that.
him not fight?
But we
listen,
gonna have
Would
to
Terrence.
you
let
rather
these
him
other
not fight?
guys fight them
That's
though,
the whole
bro, and
thing.
tell them that we ain't paying for those fights. That's
But
what
look
we
Listen,
though,
got to
Terrence,
Terrence.
do.
You gotta
it
listen.
sounds good.
Listen.
Go
You
ahead.
got to do business, man. Here's the problem what Shakur is doing. He's not standing in a position of power. He's doing too much begging. Too much begging. You got to
Talking
be in
your
a
shit,
position
bro.
of power. If you're gonna call somebody out, you should not be hard negotiating, especially if you don't have no leverage. And he has no leverage because nobody wants to fight him for cheap money.
It is
So
confusing
if
a
the
little
only
bit,
way you're
y'all.
gonna get a
Look,
fight with
hold
one of
on,
these,
January. It
if
is
the only
confusing a
way,
little bit though, y'all. Shouldn't the motherfucker want a chance to be world champion for the
Hey, hold
vacant
on,
belt? Like,
y'all. Hold
And
I
on,
when
don't
y'all.
Delo
think.
The
Hold on,
Santos
hold
said,
on.
WBC.
"Let's get it,"
Knock out,
Hold
knock
on,
out,
hold
knock
on,
out,
hold
knock
on,
out.
hold
Yeah,
I'm
on.
not
but
blank.
Shakur
Listen,
said,
listen.
"I
Hold
want to
on,
be
hold
great for
on.
the right price." Shakur is like, "I want to be great for exactly my price." Like, dude, he literally the fight didn't
Hey,
happen
KO,
because of 5 points. Like,
Yeah,
you know what?
what they're
yeah,
saying is
exactly,
like
Smoke.
literally what I
But
heard.
the
Like, what
crazy,
I'm hearing is he got offered 25, but he wanted 30.
Hey,
Are
y'all.
you
Let me tell
fucking
y'all
kidding
this.
me?
Hold on, y'all.
Let's not.
Dean,
Hold on.
what
Let me
up,
finish
Dean?
though. Let
Hold
me
on, hold
finish. Let
on,
me
Oh
hold
yeah,
on,
finish. Let
hold
me
hold on,
on. We
y'all.
finish.
cut out Jay Nori. Let Jay Nori
Let me
finish.
finish real quick.
Go ahead.
Let's not
Jay Nori,
conflate
go
the
ahead.
issues.
God damn.
All them dudes are still ducks. That's not the problem. The problem is you want to see Shakur in a great fight. The
Facts.
thing is,
Facts.
before you're a great fighter, you got to take a not great deal. This has been the way in boxing for years. Yes, he's done a lot of things in his lower weight classes, but once you start going into these upper classes that are where the stars are, once you start interacting with the stars, you got to move a certain way. And if you don't move a certain way, them niggas gonna blackball you. That's how it goes. This is the industry. It's grimy out here.
Yeah.
I think they
Man.
confuse everything Shakur did in the past with him fighting top talent. Oh, he's an Olympian and all that. Bro, who did he really beat? I ain't talking about the Olympics. I'm talking about the pros. Who have he really beat? Jamari, I know y'all gonna say, well, who Devin beat? Devin beat Loma, a two-time Olympic gold medalist. So all that Olympic stuff don't mean nothing, bro. You gotta take the fights that of the people that want you, and you only got one fight at this division. And then what you do is you and I ain't saying leech on him because that's his big brother. That's what they say. He take because of Bud say he's a great fighter, and oh Bud said I'm great, so I need big money. No, bro, because Bud
Yo.
wasn't even worth big money up until the EJ fight. So you gotta, you feel me?
Yo, let me
He
say
think
this.
he Bud
But
Crawford.
oh okay, never mind. But I was gonna say Bud had leverage though, because
Yeah, but he
EJ
don't
could
got no
only
leverage.
get.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
He
what I'm
just taking
saying. So we're
Bud
on the
word
same
that he's a
page.
great. Yeah.
Well, he
Dean,
is
go
a
ahead, Dean.
great, but
What
you ain't
up,
got no
Dean?
leverage,
Hey,
and he's
yo.
great.
Hey,
I
yo.
agree he's a great,
Y'all let
but
me
I'm
get
saying
y'all
he
let
got
me
to
get
put it
Dean
out
back
there.
in here, bro. Let me get Dean back in here.
Yeah.
Dean, what you say,
Yo.
bro?
All I know, y'all was up there saying this, bro. I sat up here. The Jets just beat these niggas on a punt return, overtime, kickoff, real quick, dog. And
Damn.
man, bro, that shit was just wild just
They
now,
ain't
bro.
beating us without Aaron Rodgers. I hope he all
Yeah,
right.
nah, it's all over for him. Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna go. My thing is this, y'all. I just want to know. We all know. Forget what. See, this is where us as boxing fans would frustrate me a little bit. We all know Shakur deserves more. I don't care why they not fighting him, why they don't want to fight him. Y'all need to fight this boy because it's clear as day that y'all don't want to fight this man, and it's looking bad. At this point, we got to start calling out these other fighters. Fuck Shakur, because at the end of the day, we know he want the smoke. So what we doing? Like this boxing, we all know that they think he's too good to not get what they want out of the fight, for they be split down the middle or whatever. That's part of the problem, though. This is boxing. Shakur going through the same shit Tank going through, just without the money. It's the same situation. So,
which is why it still doesn't make sense that he doesn't take a deal.
None of the names that everybody want to fight, they all want to set up fights with other fighters. Loma don't want to fight because of the war. Devin want to fight Regis. Frank Martin backs out of the fight. Issa Cruz don't want to fight Shakur. He think he trying to get this Tank fight that don't nobody want to see. This is my problem. So now he got to fight De Los Santos and all this. But then, all right, what about after De Los Santos? What's up?
Another bum.
Listen, man, I had a debate with Knockout about fucking Regis and Dev. I mean, sorry, about Loma and Dev. And he was telling me how Loma's not a duck because he fought Teofimo Lopez. I'm just saying, us arguing about it is not going to help Shakur's career.
I got to win the debate, Smoke. I got to win the debate. That was the topic.
I know, but history, when the history is a judge, then not so much, right?
No.
Anyway, that's a different subject for another day. Yeah, that's a different subject for another day. I like to deal with it.
Still be that Lomachenko duck Devin Haney, but if you are not debating, I gotta take Loma's side. What you want me to do?
No, remember we're like, who's gonna win the fight, and there's gonna be robberies for Loma because politics and all that stuff. You remember? I'm vindicated through history, but that's a different subject for another day completely. All I'm trying to say is, Shakur Stevenson is not doing himself any favors. Like somebody else says, he's being a choosy beggar. He wants to eat his cake and have it too. You can't be a guy who says, I'm being dug by everybody, and then says, hey, you know what? I need 5 more points for an undisputed fight that I have not really earned.
Hey, MJ, I see you in the chat say something about the Cowboy. That's why
he earned a WBC fight. That's what he earned. It was a happenstance that the WBC champion had all the other belts. That's how what he earned was a WBC shot, and it so happens the WBC champion had the other 3 belts.
No, bro, you missing the point. We all
I'm saying that's what he earned.
The bodies, bro. We all know in fighting fans that Shakur Stevenson is the top 3 welterweight right now. I mean,
but we know that Devin Haney was the guy that cleaned up the belts, not Shakur Stevenson. What Shakur Stevenson did was earn a shot at 1 belt.
Devin Haney had one person. Yeah, he fought one person.
Yeah, I know, but if that one person had 3 belts.
A person that Shakur would just destroy.
I got you. I understand that. And listen, all I'm telling you is what they earned.
What he did.
All I'm telling you is what they earned. What they earned in the ring. The only thing I'm referencing, fellas, the only thing I'm referencing is what they earned in the ring. What Shakur Stevenson earned in the ring was a shot at the WBC title. What Devin Haney earned in the ring was 4 belts.
Was a good win for him, bro. He put some.
He didn't win that fight.
He put some weight on him.
You're losing
that fight made me so mad. He did not win this fight. But
you're losing credibility. Don't be a sore loser now.
Nah, I ain't mad at it because Loma took off that 12th round, so that's his fault. I ain't mad at that. That's the one.
So he won the fight.
Shout out, real quick, shout out Kai Alexandria with the $5 and super says so. Basically, Shakur has to take crappy fights and crappy deals just for y'all to come back and say that he has a weak resume and bad.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry. No, he had an alternative. He could have taken a mediocre deal in a great fight against a guy who might be a future Hall of Famer for undisputed, but he thought he wanted 5 more points.
Oh, definitely going to
the Smoke, you're not even sure that he was going to really take the fight.
Yeah, no, that's what we're saying. So just so we understand, the difference between the way they framed it and what's actually being said.
But bro, you talking like Devin wasn't negotiating 9 days after the fight.
You can't. I don't even know if Devin Haney was negotiating at all. What I'm saying is, what I think is Bob Arum issued a deal to Shakur that he didn't like. I don't know what Devin Haney had to do with it. Everybody's acting like Devin Haney sent Shakur an offer. It's Bob Arum that did it.
Okay. This is what y'all not understanding because y'all trying to say Devin Haney
talk to him, boy. Because they don't be understanding shit, boy. Talk to him.
Confused.
Yeah, y'all said Devin Haney negotiated 9 days after that. No, Devin Haney had options. He was negotiating at the same time with other people, and it was known. No, it was known. It was out there in the public.
Hold on, you said everybody now. He wasn't negotiating with Tank. He was like, nah,
here we go.
I'm straight.
Well, what you know about 2021? What do you know about that lockdown, baby? What about that Benny Siegel? Fucking your hand while your man don't land fucking you. What you know about all that? That's what Tank was going through.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
We got
Yo, what
negotiate
Shakur
Tank's
need to
PO.
do, y'all? Let me get this off, y'all. What Shakur really need to
Hey,
do,
listen,
y'all?
I'm gonna go last words because I gotta wrap the show. Dean, you go first. Dean, go ahead and get your last words, and I'm passing around to everybody. Y'all go ahead.
Yo, shout out to the panel. Yo, man, you already know. I'm glad we got to talk boxing tonight. I'm gonna say this, y'all. What Shakur really need to do at this point, I disagree with everybody. I would be shouting to the top of my lungs, Tank Davis, Tank Davis, Tank Davis. I would be moonwalking, Thriller video everywhere Tank Davis at. I'm showing up. If Tank Davis go to the goddamn restaurant, I got my camera out. I'm there. I'm talking about because at this point, the only way to get Shakur name back where he wants it is that fight. Because everybody else ducking him and ain't fighting him and backing out. So those fights ain't happening because they said they not happening. So I would be screaming. I'll be in Bob Arum office every damn day. Listen, old man, if you do not make this fight, I'm calling Jay Prince and there's going to be some white vans around, okay? Make this fight.
Hey, Dean, can you ever recall a cash cow making a fighter $30 million and then nobody really calling out his name?
In my life, I have never seen this,
never seen that before, bro.
Bro, it's this left hand. It's like it's what the heavyweights going through with Deontay right now. It's this left hand, but the thing is with Tank, it's either hand, so it don't even matter. You could be the problem with it is with knockout with Tank is you could be winning 6 rounds, 7 rounds, all 7, and then in 10 seconds it's over.
Hey, and then the other thing about him is that nobody has ever boxed good enough to be winning 6 or 7 straight.
That's my problem, bro, because he gives up his height. Knockout, we all watch him fight. What he does is he plays possum. Y'all remember when you was younger, everybody be like, man, you playing possum. That's what he do. And then he jump out on your ass.
Has anybody turned down a Tank Davis offer? Has anybody turned down a Tank Davis offer?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
People
no one's talking about. I need 5 more points. Nobody did that.
People have turned down just negotiating with him before though. Like Bob.
No, I'm just talking about an offer. Once the offer was sent, like nobody said like I need 5 more points.
I don't even want to make Shakur and Tank, and then he was like, "Shit." Devin was like, "Shit, I'm doing some other shit, bro.
I'm just wondering. I'm just off the top of my head because there's a Tank comparison, and as far as I know, like everybody eats shit to fight Tank. Nobody says I need more of something to fight Tank.
I mean, Ryan Garcia needed to be the A side in the rematch and shit. And they needed
in the rematch, he's already knocked out of that. I mean, shit.
Yeah. I mean, they tried to negotiate
it is.
Okay. Lying like a motherfucker.
Okay. Come on, so you're saying he doesn't want a rematch?
I'm saying people ask for crazy ass shit when they fight Tank.
I mean, after they fight Tank. I'm talking about like I don't remember like saying like no fight unless I get like 5 more points or this or that. Like I've never heard anybody put a stipulation on a Tank fight.
De La Hoya lost to Shane Mosley and made motherfucking Shane Mosley be the B side in their rematch, and then lied because he was so scared for Ryan. He was like, "Look, if we want to make the fight, but Ryan has to be the A side in the rematch if he wins the fight because that's how it's always worked." He did.
Right, listen, I remember those Oscar. Listen, I remember the Oscar Davis Hoya and Shane fights, jumping up 2 weight divisions to fight. Shout out to Jermell Charlo and Canelo. Battle for California, 92 Olympic team, all that shit. Now, I'm with it. Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia don't seem to be on the same page when it comes to Ryan Garcia getting knocked the fuck out. All I'm saying, but anyway, that I'm just saying, like, even Ryan Garcia was eating all those fucking terms that Tank was shoving down his throat. I don't remember him saying like, "No, Tank, I need this, or else the fight's not happening." And then everybody called Ryan Garcia a duck.
He demanded the fight at 140. He wouldn't fight Tank in his weight class.
Yeah, he didn't get that. He didn't get that.
Anything over 135 is.
No, I'm just saying, like, what stipulation did Ryan Garcia actually get in the Tank fight?
He got the fight over 135. He got
it at 136. That's his big thing. Okay, I hear you, bro. I feel you.
Didn't the zone get the broadcast and shit, man?
But yeah, they did. That was an Oscar De La Hoya thing, though. I think. I don't think that was like a Ryan Garcia thing.
Y'all let Floyd do something with Tank. Y'all blame Tank.
No, I'm just saying, like when it comes to Tank, there's a lot of stuff that we don't blame Tank for because of Floyd Mayweather, right? Like you and I both. Like I think that anyone who's fair minded doesn't blame Tank for a whole bunch of shit. Like while he was under Floyd's management. So I'm not gonna all of a
You
sudden
gotta
not
stop
say
interrupting
Frank
me though,
Martin
bro. You
is
and I
not.
argue
I'm not
all
gonna
day.
say that Frank Martin is not in the same boat or Ryan Garcia is not in the same boat. That's why I'm not really like trying to call it. Like I said, like Tank, I'm a Tank fan in the interest of being fair minded. I called the dude a duck for like 4 days, and I got more information. I had to rescind that shit. Like, who wants to fucking do all that shit just so you can call a guy a duck? I mean, whatever floats your boat. Do that shit if you want to, but I'm out of that shit. I'm out of the duck business for this point. At this point,
Mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Look, y'all go check out my homie and my OG Smoke, man. He live on Fridays, damn near all day. Smoke, I appreciate you, man. It's good to talk boxing with you again,
yeah,
man.
peace, man. Yeah, love you, bro. See you next time.
Man, later. Terrence, man, they want your boy to eat a shit sandwich, man. Get your last words out, man. Let them know they tripping. Terrence, talk to them, bro.
Big 3 quick points, knockout, before I get out of here. First of all, the first gentleman said that Shakur should just start calling out Tank. Bro, that ain't gonna work. I mean, I remember Shakur just kind of made a mere mention that he might wanted to fight Tank, and Tank went on an interview and got pissed off. He was like, "Oh my God, he takes a picture with me, and he's gonna talk that he's gonna say he wants to fight me, bro. He in your division."
I think y'all start coming on here and start trying to bring up Tank and lying on Tank and shit to make me have to stay on live longer, bro.
He wasn't disrespectful that he wanted to fight Tank, but he's in his division. Of course he wants to fight Tank. Why wouldn't he? He took a picture with him, but God, don't get mad at him because he wants to fight you.
No, Tank was not mad that he wanted to fight him. Shakur was acting like he was scared of him. And Tank said, "You doing all that? You know I ain't scared. You know I all that shit. And you act like you my friend and you say all that shit on Twitter. Don't do that. And I don't fuck with none of them no more." And then Tank ain't got no problem fighting him, bro. He let you know. Devin, Loma, Shakur. He wasn't mad that Shakur wanted to fight him. Don't say like Shakur didn't just say he wanted to fight Tank, bro. He said a bunch of he said some underhanded shit about him too, and all that shit.
Like what? I didn't see that interview.
He ain't what people think he is. He gonna expose him. He said a bunch of shit about him that ain't got nothing to do with just one.
All right, well I have to look that up.
The same way he did Devin, bro. And I ain't got no problem. If you a snake, you a snake. Do your thing. You hang out with Bud, shit, no problem. But he did that shit, bro.
The second point is with regards to Devin. We know that Devin was barely made the weight, and that's the reason he nearly lost to Loma. Do we really think that Devin was going to fight Shakur or Tank or anybody of significance at 135, considering he can barely make the weight? We know that he wasn't going to fight him. So, of course, I mean, maybe y'all right. Maybe he should have took the bluff and called it out. But like y'all said, maybe they do have some secret agreement. I don't know. But that don't make no sense that he would fight Shakur at 135 when he know he would be weight drained. And lastly, with regards to Smoke's point, bro, Haney is not fucking Tank. He ain't selling. He ain't made. I mean, you keep comparing Haney and Tank. There's no comparison. There ain't no money. Haney ain't making no selling out no arenas like Tank. So stop comparing him to Haney. Like, bro, Haney. To watch this fight with him and Regis, they ain't gonna make no money, bro. I don't even know why this man keep comparing.
Because then we can get Devin in big fights in the future. If it don't make no money and it don't do good, then we ain't gonna get no fights for him. But I appreciate you, Terrence, man. I'll catch you on Wednesday, homie.
All right, homie. Take care.
Shout out to my homie Zeno coming through heavy with the 20-piece, no biscuit. 20-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He say Steven Espinoza said they asked Haney about Tank, and he said he had other options. Then told Haney the door was open and he kept negotiating with Regis. This was after it was known Ryan got $30 million and Hearn running out of cash. Damn. All right, Bullet. Last words, bro. What you got for the people, man?
You already know, man. Salute the knockout. This is a great show. I knew this was gonna be one of them ones. I had a feeling when you had done, did your earlier videos. I'm like, yeah, I can't say nothing about what Frank did. I came in with a little funny shit.
I hope I wake up tomorrow, Bullet, and Frank is like, look, motherfuckers calling me.
I hope so, dog.
This is why I didn't take the fight. He did X, and then we, you know what I'm saying? Then we can go. But based off what we got, bro,
yeah,
you gotta talk to me, Frank. You gotta let me know something, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as a man, bro, All right, bro. As a man, bro. Well, for one, I'm not on the social media stuff like that, anyways. But as a man, I can't just let nobody, make me seem like a coward like that, bro. That's Frank. All that being quiet shit, man. Listen, you ain't Earl Spence. We all know Earl be quiet. Earl talking shit, but Earl be quiet. Cause he proved everything in the ring. He whooped niggas. He had when he was
But
coming up,
even when
niggas
Bud finally
ducking him
tried
and
to
stuff.
come out, and I don't mean to interrupt you. I say this now.
Nah,
Let
you
you finish.
good.
Even when Bud tried to come out and do the whole video on Earl, like this is why I turned it down. This is what they offered me. This is what they did. This is why I had to go fight David Avenesian. Earl responded to that shit immediately, bro.
Immediately.
And I find it
Nah.
hard to believe that if Frank Martin pulled out because they changed the deal up on him, or if Frank Martin pulled out because they were lowballing him. I find it hard to believe that Earl would just sit by and not advise his fighter to say something and just let people drag him like that, because Earl don't do that. Earl ain't gonna be like, nah, bro, just be quiet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
Exactly.
Speak up for yourself. Earl is that type of dude. So I don't understand why people think that Frank would just be quiet if any of that shit about sending him an offer different from what they agreed to, or sending him money different from what they agreed to. If Shakur had did any of that shit to Frank, bro, Earl would tell him, nah, you cooked that nigga for that.
I'm trying to tell you, like, Earl the type of dude to press Mike Tyson just because he picked Bud. Like Earl one of the ones people can say what they want about him, how they felt like Bud gonna beat him. That's cool. But Earl just what y'all boys say. He hang around, he said he liked Frank. I don't know, bro. Frank gotta tighten up. And I wasn't gonna get into the tank situation, you know what I'm saying? But Zenith had to
we
send
got
that
Wednesday
message.
and Thursday, man. We good on that right now, man.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
The Cowboys victory, man. You know
Man,
what I mean?
listen here. Tampa Bay got their win, so I'm good. You already know.
Y'all boy, man, hey, y'all looking like food. Y'all looking like food with old fucking Baker
Sound good.
Mayfield right there.
It sounds good, man.
Y'all looking like
It
food with
sound
Baker
good.
Mayfield down there, bro.
Hey, that's because people trying to play the system, and then they like, go ahead and do what you do. Know what I'm saying? Then, but you already know it was a great show as always. Salute to KO. Y'all boys like, subscribe, send a super chats, all that, man. Y'all boys show my boy support. As always.
Man, appreciate you, bro. We'll catch you next time.
Yes, sir.
Jay Nora, you a Giants fan, ain't you?
Leave me alone. Partially.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Partially.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You got me on Bud and Earl, but shit, I feel like we 1-1. I'm good now.
Whatever, man. We're gonna see what that wild card looking like. I usually wait for the Giants to see, okay, let me see what they do the first 5 games, and then I jump on board. But I ain't jumping on the other team. Giants is my team. I don't root for nobody else. If the Giants is trash, and NFL is trash.
Hey, bro,
That's
how
what
it
it is.
how it feel to have a quarterback just sign a $160 million contract and put up 0 points, bro?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm used to this with these motherfuckers, man. They start 0-2 and then they start picking up dust. So I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see what they do. I heard he alright. I gotta look into it.
Oh man, shout out my homie Jay Noy. Go ahead and give your last words, man, on the conversation today. What you got, dog?
I got a few words. We cooked on Shakur for a little minute. We gave him some work. Well, we haven't forgot what we was here for. So, Frank Martin, I know you're listening. I know you're an internet guy. A lot of you boxers are internet guys. I cook you all the time. I know y'all listen. I can see y'all teams in the chat. I can tell who family, who not family. It's pretty obvious. So if you're listening, Frank, since you're not going to speak for yourself, let me speak for you. As Frank representative, this is my message to the fans. Repeat after me, Frank fans. I am a duck.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I am a duck. I am not my own boss.
Okay.
Blame Bob. Leave me alone. That's the message. Yeah, have a good night.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro. Damn, man. Look, man, fire show. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Smash the like button. Sub to the channel if you're new here. We back cooking live Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll be dropping daily content up until then. For all my channel members, I got 10 fight predictions coming to y'all this week. We went undefeated last week. We trying to stay undefeated this week and keep on driving up that prediction record. Shout out to Miss KO, Edgar Chavez, All Things, Horace Alai, Kai Alexandria, B. Hayes, Zenith in the building, Thomas Hill, everybody that showed up and showed out. I appreciate it. Specs, Papa with the drop, everybody, Devo World, Tony T, Black Mamba, Pataya, Jay Nori, who else we had? Best dad ever. I didn't even see you, bro. Salute my homie, best dad ever, bro. I ain't catch none of your comments. My bad. 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Everybody that showed up and showed out, I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. We'll catch y'all Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We will be live. See y'all soon, man. With that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.